start today's session, you are all standing at the entrance. What appears to be a very well-stocked warehouse, except for Cyfred. You just see a worn and dilapidated structure. Nothing of value inside except rock and dust and cobwebs. The rest of you see a very well-stocked warehouse. Casglove is holding what appears to be a relatively freshly baked loaf of bread, which he has taken out from a crate nearby. What the five of you like to do?
I think Cyfred did point out that what he's holding is a rock.
Yes.
That was very weird. Yeah.
Yes.
And he tried to like break it in two, but what happened was he just has two rocks.
But
he
he broke
didn't
the rock?
physically break. No. He just is two rocks.
Oh.
And then we heard a scream.
No, you didn't hear a scream.
We didn't hear a scream, man?
You hear a
I thought we
loud
heard some,
voice
like-
yelling, "Seal
Oh,
it now!"
voice there. Oh, right. A female voice yelling "seal it now" in like some old, unusual dialect of Elvish that we have no idea what it is.
But you recognize.
I recognize that it's a dialect of Elvish, but even with that role, I still don't know what it is. It's Elvish lah, but like what Elvish, I don't know. Yes. So,
What would you like to do, the five of you?
guess we should go check out that voice, right?
Did we
guys?
check out the rest of the warehouse already?
No, this is the first like room that we've been to. Basically,
But Cypher said there's basically nothing lah.
there's nothing.
We are all hallucinating.
Well, I think that we could use this to our advantage. We trust each other to. Well, trust me to keep you
Check.
out of any real danger, but you could probably go find out what happened to this place because it seems you're reliving the events of the last day. And it might offer us some clues for any residual power or any reason why the Mass Elves would want to
Wait,
take up
Are we
residence in this
sure that
place.
there are
yeah,
mask
what,
elves
how come
though?
suddenly the Muscals appear out of nowhere?
Well, we suspected because of the cloaked figure, right? Who else would be around here?
I guess. Anyway, so we heard there's this woman yelling "seal it now" right now. I know you can't hear it, but we hear it. So, do you want us to direct you towards that direction and you take point, or like how do you wanna do this?
And you want to...
How do you wanna do this?
I think we should take point and Cypher
Or
can.
should Cypher take point because he sees like the reality, or do you want him to like?
I think we should take point since we supposedly see what happened, right? But then he's saying what happened, but then he can keep watch. Basically, if we are, like gonna walk off a cliff or something.
Yeah, that's
warn
true.
us.
That's true. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with anything, but I think we should go now. It's pressing. Like she's shouting, "Seal it now!" and I want to know what she's sealing. Let's go.
Let's go.
And I guess you'll point in the direction where we hear the noise coming.
It's been
Which is here,
about
right?
2 minutes since you heard the yelling of "Seal it now," and now you can very clearly hear the sounds of heavy chains moving in the distance, and there's this slight rumbling underfoot.
Go, go, go.
I break
Very-
into a jog.
Okay. If I move you, it's along this way, and then after that, the entrance is here. This door to the south.
Wait, jogging to where?
Yes.
Towards the sound?
Okay.
What's the sound? Because
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's some time pressure.
Wait, do we still have pass if I trace up? Pass.
I think you
Your
passed
cast it? I don't
already.
know.
You
You did
cast it
because
just
you
now.
were climbing up at the back.
Okay, so I used
It-
2 key points.
Yeah, we have passed already.
Okay. Didn't short rest after that, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll start moving towards that direction.
I will move Kaskalov then.
I'll guide you all, but let you all take the lead. If there's any real danger, I'll alert them.
I cast guidance on everybody.
This
Oh,
guy.
okay.
Wait,
You can
why
do
do I
that.
have 10?
I mean, he can just multiple times. I just
Yes,
last minute.
You have 10 temporary hit points from the tea.
Oh,
You drank tea.
Each tea.
nice.
featuring tea.
It is what appears to be a tall wooden gate in front of
This
you. You
one?
can hear
Oh, shit.
no, here to the oh fuck to the south. And you can clearly hear that whatever sound you were hearing is coming from behind this gate. Yep.
I look at Seifrid.
Is it
Is
open?
there a gate?
There's a gate.
Well, it's rusted, but yeah, the gate's real.
Rusted and worn, and the wood appears to be kind of peeling off at certain
What's
points.
it-
But it's still a solid gate.
What's it look like to you?
A brand new gate.
Brand new gate.
Shiny.
Huge, big gate.
Is it locked?
Sounds coming from
Is
beyond the
it
gate.
locked? Can we see if the gate is locked?
If you push, it pushes inward.
Okay, we still have pass without trace, right?
No,
And-
no, no. I think it's one
Oh, it's over.
off. I
Okay.
It
think
has
so.
one of.
Am I? Push.
Okay.
I peer in. I see
For all intents and purposes, Cypher, at this point you don't see anybody anymore.
Oh, as in,
any of us.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh,
well, as soon as they step through.
we haven't stepped through yet.
Okay. If the moment they step through, just out of character. The moment they step through, you don't see anybody anymore.
What?
Let's go in. Go in, go in, go in.
Wait, I'm looking inside first. What do I see?
You don't see anything yet.
But do we still hear like the like the chain?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, then I guess we step in
Okay.
to try and.
As soon as the first person disappears, what does it look like?
It looks like they just shimmer out of almost like shimmer and then fade away.
What the hell? Do the rest of you see that?
What?
Or do they still see him walk in?
Yeah, see him walk in.
Whoa,
What?
whoa! I can't see Orcus anymore.
Yeah, August is here for all
He's-
intents and
He's
purposes.
right there.
Orcus,
Hmm.
Orcus.
hear him? Can I
Sorry,
hear Seifrid?
you cannot hear Cypher.
Hmm.
Okay, then no response.
Okay.
Oh,
Here's what you see, Orcus. What
Do you wanna
appears
go
to
in
be a central, almost like a two large wooden gates almost, which make up the entirety of this like outdoor compound, which have been kind of sealed, or they've come together and sealed. There's 3 cranks at the side, 1, 2, and 3, and they're all manned by what appear to be robed elven figures.
So where's the
Uh,
first one again?
Sorry,
The first crank.
1,
Uh huh.
2, 3.
Oh, this one is still in the shadow.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I move you up, you can see everything.
And they are manned by what again?
What appear to be robed elven figures. Very distinctive, long golden hair, obvious sun elves. In the corner at the side here, you see a very beautiful, regally dressed, very young looking sun elf. And she looks very familiar, actually.
Should we recognize her?
Make me a perception check.
I think the moment he goes in, we would like
Hmm.
just push past the door.
What's the roll? Net 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
she has features reminiscent of Verona. In fact, she looks
Verona
almost
is in
like-
the Academy's Verona.
yeah, she looks like a striking version of a younger version of Verona, like a striking image of a younger version of Verona.
Is Sylvia with me?
If you step
with-
through, I will step just
I
past the door.
will follow behind them and see what happens.
You see an empty courtyard. Okay, I'll describe what I see for the people who have failed to check first. Then we'll do
Okay,
Cypher, okay?
sure.
Okay.
So if everybody's true, let me pull everybody through first. Ask Cypher, so you can see what's going on. So here you see what appears to be almost like a young teenage elf, and with that check, you recognize her as a young Selby.
Ooh,
Oh.
it's her also.
Mhm.
So this is Sylvie. This is Verona.
Verona.
Yep.
Okay.
I nudge Cecilia and then
Mm.
just
Hmm.
tip my head towards the young Verona.
You can
Mm.
see Verona
Who I
placing.
think it is.
Seems like it.
They don't seem to notice you as you walk in.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, you can see they are looking around, but they don't see you.
Does
Okay.
Cecilia know if Verona was in the Grey Cloak Hills?
You wouldn't know.
I don't think I would have.
Ah,
Curious that she's here. But that she just moved to be away from Grey Haven. Why? Seems like they
You-
can't see us, huh?
You see Lady Verona put her kind of like a hand on Selby and
Selby?
kind of lean in and is speaking very like almost like whispering to her.
Maybe if you run right up to them, you can hear what they say. Just do it.
Do they even like notice we're
Wait,
here,
they
or
can't see
just
us.
yeah? Like okay, I'm just gonna move a bit closer.
There's a fence around the thing.
Sorry, and I also want to know.
this fencing. Okay, I'll move past this.
Like here, so we can get
Yeah,
to
I
here.
move past this blue sun elf.
Okay.
Oh,
If you walk,
Sorry, can I
Yeah.
also ask the three cranes they're operating, right? What
Yeah.
is it manipulating?
They appear to be manipulating chains which are moving these two kind of like connecting wooden large wooden doors that kind of like sealed. They have sealed something underneath.
Oh,
Very big.
there's a huge door.
Huge ass door.
Yeah.
But
Something
I'm,
is sealed underneath, and it
I
appears that
sprinted over.
the cranks are kind of like manning the chain. Can you see this like 1, 2, 3? Yeah, those are all like basically chains. They're attached to the doors. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's
Yeah,
this like almost like high metal fence that goes all the way around. Yeah, almost like you might imagine those kind of prison grid like, those chain
Right.
fences that you can see
And-
through.
And they're outside
Yeah.
the fence.
Yeah, they're all outside the fence.
I see. The door is already closed and we cannot see anything underneath, is it?
Yes, it's sealed.
I'm running.
Wait,
Okay, I guess-
running over to...
okay. Before we continue, Cypher, here's what
Okay.
you see. It is a empty courtyard, and all of a sudden it just feels weird. As you walk in, you are completely alone. It's not a single sound. You don't see anybody at all.
Guys,
If you shout
Uh,
out, you don't receive a reply. Just the wind
I-
carries your voice away.
I will
And-
divine sense.
Okay.
See if I can.
How is the feet? 60 feet?
60 feet. Yeah.
Let me check how long 60 feet is one. Only in stories actually.
I'm guessing one story is about 10 feet.
10.
5
yeah.
stories. So 5.5.
50.
You
55.
are you hit the at the edge of your divine sense, your sense, and you kind of like push your sense outwards. You feel like about 5 feet under you is desecrated ground.
Desecrated.
Not 5 feet, 5 stories under
Five,
you.
like very much lower, lah. But
Very, very
my
much
immediate
lower.
courtyard.
Just for reference, the tower itself is 4 stories.
Right. So it would be almost like ground level slash.
It's
at
below the tower.
Yeah. Slash
Just
below the tower.
barely touching. That means you
Right.
barely touched it. Yeah.
But the courtyard is still deserted and empty.
Yes.
And for me, there was no like difference when I stepped through the gate or anything. I entered
you-
normally, basically.
You didn't feel anything different.
Sorry, a stupid
Ah.
question, but Nelon is celestial, right? But
Yes.
he cannot detect.
Yeah. Do I
No,
sense alone? No. Huh. I guess I will be spending whatever time I have to like search the courtyard and see if I can find any trace of what happened to them.
You see that the gate, the metal fencing that I described to them in front of you has been kind of like torn apart in certain areas. So there is like gaps that you can kind of squeeze through now, and look at the wooden kind of like
Platform. Yeah.
platform. the cranks itself have kind of rusted over. It's very rusty and very hard to kind of like smooth and turn now. It will be almost impossible to do it alone. You probably
Right,
think.
but I wouldn't be so interested in like finding out what this place is. Like, I would be like searching for anything
Mm.
that would be like illusion runes or anything. But I have very limited knowledge of what they would even look like, so I think I'll just be like fumbling about.
You got to tell me what you are trying to look for in particular. So
In,
it's illusion
in
runes.
Severance's mind, it would be like anything glowing or like
Glowing.
strange
So give me an
writing.
investigation check.
But he doesn't really know what to look for either. Investigation. Absolutely clueless.
You notice that there are 3 cranks there, and you deduce after like looking around for a good like 5 to 10 minutes that the cranks probably power some sort of chain device to kind of like open up this
Thing, yeah.
thing in the middle, but that's all that you figure out.
And the cranks are probably stuck.
Yeah. It's
Right.
not stuck. You just need help.
You need a lot of strength.
You need a lot of strength. Yes. Yeah. It feels like it has not been turned in like a good like decades maybe, or centuries even.
Yeah, well, I'll just be searching the area up and down, but not really knowing what to look for also.
Okay. Cool. It's where you run over and then you kind of like lean over and you kind of listen. And as you kind of like approach the back of Selby, like there's like this pause and she kind of like turns around. You see Selby turns around and looks straight at you. And she kind of like cocks her head and turns back. And you can hear her say, I feel like someone's here. Can't see anyone. And you hear Verona say, hush, child, there's no one here.
Is he here? You know,
Does Verona not say anything else? I'm trying to be as
You
still as
you
possible.
hear she does an incantation.
Do I recognize what
Yeah,
incantation?
detect magic.
Oh. Okay, I'll wait to see if.
Yeah, but then she looks around and she after she said, she kind of leans over against. There's no one here.
send Selby a message.
I'm going to try to like just touch her shoulder like from the back. Selby's shoulder. To see if she responds to anything.
There's almost this just violent, almost like jump. She jumps. And then she's like, I felt someone touch my shoulder. And then Verona says, girl, we have to get this ceremony over with. I'm entrusting you with guardianship of these hills. Are you ready to take up the mantle of our respects? Yes or no?
Of what?
It's basically like, remember I told you, it's like the village shaman. Yeah. And you can see she kind of like very nervous almost, and she nods quietly. Before you see Verona places her kind of like hand on her. After like a short while, raises it and then walks away. And he kind of like starts talking to like one of the, kind of like looking and making sure that the kind of like the crank here is kind of like tight and sealed.
I'm gonna try to whisper to Selby. What's underneath the
Wait, whisper to
Freaking
her what?
fuck out. Selby. I'm asking her what's underneath the gate.
Don't receive a response.
So she doesn't hear me.
Send her a message.
Does it
the sun
does it
elves?
did it seem like she heard but she's trying to like okay
No,
I'm
this doesn't
insane
seem like she doesn't seem like hurt
at
you.
all.
The
Okay.
sun elves,
okay.
right? What are they doing? Like, what is
They
their
are-
what are their, like, you know, while this talk is going on, what are they doing?
You can see that like three of them are manning the cranks. They are making sure that it's very tight and it's properly like sealed, and the other two are kind of making sure that the chain fence is in order. Just
Okay.
going around the fence and making sure that it's.
I'm going to
Okay,
send her a
so they are
message.
keeping whatever this gate is. They're keeping this gate closed.
It will appear. There's not. It's not even a gate. There is no entry point through this metal link fence.
Well, not this
Whatever
metal
this-
link fence, but this compound that's inside. It's like a giant gate, right?
What gate?
This
You-
thing in the middle, like
Yeah,
It's
it's
in
a
the floor
wooden, the wooden gate.
yeah, but
gate,
it
if
swings
you
from
will.
like down to up, right?
It opens out.
Yeah, it
Imagine.
opens out, so it opens from
Yeah.
below.
No,
Or-
from side to side.
From side to side, but does it open out towards us or does it open down? Get what I mean?
It opens from side.
Does
to
it
Like,
flip
does
up or
it
flip down?
open like this, or does it like that, or does it like that?
Yeah, does it
Oh,
flip
okay,
up
it's
or flip down?
it's like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Ah.
what? Okay,
Oh.
so they pull it out. Okay.
So
Yeah.
they're pulling it and it's like this, like it's going back.
It, no, it's closed already. It's
It's
sealed.
closed already, lah.
Closed, okay.
Okay, I'm sending her a message with the same question.
No response.
So how urgent are they? Can I like observe their expression? Like, are they like
They look very serious and kind of like focused on their task.
okay, and they completely don't notice us as spectral beings just wandering about?
If you just literally jump in front of them and flash your dick, also they don't seem to notice you.
Sure.
That
Kind of
small, huh?
strange. Yeah, we're not gonna notice it.
I'm gonna look
Um,
around for Cypher.
You do
Same.
not see Cypher.
I'm actually gonna leave. Can I leave?
You may.
I'll leave. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a weird experience.
I'm going to feel around for Cypher.
The fuck?
I'm just gonna like Cypher. I'm gonna send a message to Cypher. Cypher,
Nah. Cypher, you don't receive a message.
I'm just arms out near-ish the door slash like where we entrance from. Like I'm just like roaming. I'm just
Yeah, you don't feel.
If Vervin steps back out, do I see him?
If you step back out, you see him.
Oh,
Kind
no,
of like
sure.
shimmers and reappears at the entrance. Yeah, behind the gate.
Are you alright? Where's the rest?
Cypher,
We were just inside there. I think that might lead to somewhere else that for some odd reason you can't see. And I'm gonna observe the door closer. I'm just gonna like touch the. Are there any
Feels like a-
weird like no weird like carvings on it or anything?
No.
Strange.
This place is
Do
like
I see Vervin talking to somebody?
I mean, I'm
Uh,
outside, right?
You do see Vervin speaking to someone.
Hmm.
but she cannot see who.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk over.
Rest are safe.
I'm-
They are just inside the compound, but for some odd reason, you can't see us.
Huh.
I'm gonna walk and explore these doors.
Which doors?
The two at the bottom, the south.
What's
Okay.
what's going?
Go ahead. You can explore if you want, Shin. Just walk yourself. I'll tell you what you see.
What's going on in there? What's the source of the sounds?
Some vision that we got. Some kind of communion or some kind of activity going on where sun elves and they're trying to leave. They're trying to keep this giant gate shut, and they're trying to keep it shut.
Is that
And,
something that's happened after the destruction of the library, or?
Selby is inside, or a vision of Selby, and along with what's her name?
Verona.
Verona.
Verona, all the way from Everesca.
Yes, but a much younger version, presumably vision or some sort of illusion.
Well, I tried to investigate it. The cranks holding this place, it's all stuck. There's no way we get it open. Or at least I can't do it alone. And yes, there are undead beings about 5 floors below us.
I cast detect magic.
There's undead beings below. Oh, it's just
Desecrated, right?
Yes.
Desecrated ground.
Yeah, desecrated ground.
Oh, maybe. Well, the rest are safe. They're just inside that weird.
Let me
Assume
just
that-
double check what 5 desecration means just to make sure. Okay, just keep going, keep going, keep going.
this area is guarded by some sort of trap.
Hmm.
I think we can thing around here. Not quite sure what that scream we heard was. Could not be in the illusion as you. Wait, Cypher didn't hear it, right? Only we heard it.
No,
No, can't hear.
I think that you would have to find a way to break the illusion from the inside. I don't think I'm able to do anything.
As Cypher says that, I'm just gonna start walking.
I'm walking over to Vervin to try to see like who's he talking to. Be like, Vervin. Do I see Cypher now?
Yeah. Are you near? Are you exit? If you exit,
As in, I'm moving after Vervin. I was like, yo, who are you talking to?
you are in a
I was still
forge,
talking to
Oracus.
I mean, a what?
Appears to be a small forge of some sort.
Right.
Hmm. There's nobody there, but it appears to be the clean and everything appear to be like powered. There's like a kind of like a weapons that are lined on the tables. There is a trowel that's filled with water. There is a kind of like a metal sword that's cooling in this trowel of water. So clearly being used and not abandoned in any way or shape or form.
Just temporarily unattended, or
I mean, you don't know. Yeah.
I inspect the weapons on the table.
They appear to be of a decent make. It's not like the best, but it's serviceable. But you can see that the weapons that they're making are very like plain Jane. It's just like short swords and daggers and stuff. Nothing like fancy. And there's however, it's not many weapons that are being made. It's just a small amount.
Interesting place for a forge. Is there anything that catches my eye?
Not just a regular forge.
Okay, and I assume this is the outside already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same as the other door,
Mm-hmm.
the one here.
Mm.
Huh. Okay, I guess there's nothing else here.
Cypher?
Yeah, then I'll head back out also, since I noticed that the rest are gone.
Okay.
Cypher, I take it you
Actually-
didn't see all of us.
No,
try-
you vanished.
As I'm going out, I'm gonna try and, try and activate the crank. Can I interact with it?
Yes, you can hold on to it.
Can I try and push it? Just one.
Sure, make me a athletics check.
What's
No,
it about party and athletics rolls?
does not appear to be budging at all. It's very tightly kind of wound. No.
Well,
But it's obvious
maybe-
I can try and push it. It's just that I'm not
I
strong
mean,
enough.
you appear. I mean, you think that you're making like you're using force or anything, but it does not seem to be budging.
Okay.
You think that you're exerting force on it, lah. So-
Well, what if we ignore the illusion? It seems that you can't interact with them, and then I'll pull the cranks on my end, and you pull the cranks on your end. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But when I tried sending you a message, did you receive anything?
No, I
mean, you
could
wouldn't
not.
you would have responded. Okay. Let's try something. I got a Banfar owl, and I have owls standing on my shoulder, my head, or whatever. Okay, owl sees the same thing that you do, Cypher.
Has everybody exited the gate? Is there anybody still staying behind?
I'm heading out.
Okay,
Assuming
well.
Because Glove is also.
Pascal for leave.
Yeah, I mean, Owl sees what you see. He doesn't seem to be affected by this thing. So I'm gonna try something with
Mhm.
Owl on my shoulder. I was like,
Hmm.
Cypher, when I walk through, just check if Owl disappears as well, or it's just me, and then I'll just step back into the door.
Yeah, you don't disappear.
I don't disappear.
Yeah.
No, but does Cypher see me? I was like, hello.
Yeah, you see her waving, and
Huh.
you kind of turn behind and you see that all the
Who,
elves
me?
all the elves have vanished.
But
I'll tell Owl to fly away. Like just sit on Oracle's shoulder outside the door.
Okay.
And I'll look around again.
It appears to be the kind of like a ruined version of what you have just saw. The metal link fences have kind of like have holes that are kind of torn in them. The kind of cranks have rusted over.
wait a minute, you're still here.
Okay, do we want to have some people who still can see what was happening? Yes, right?
Wait,
Yes,
maybe
right.
it only works once. Why don't the rest
It
of
only
you
works
enter
once.
again?
Oh man.
Okay,
Okay,
I guess we're
I'll
all
go.
going. Close the door and I'm gonna open it and go in again.
Sure. You do not see anything. It's appears to be a broken and ruined version of what you have just seen.
A remnant of some kind. Maybe the magic has run its course.
But Selby said she felt Isilia's presence. She felt Isilia's touch.
But she couldn't hear me. And when I sent
Even
her a message,
That means it can't be a memory, right?
it can't be possible.
It's an illusion, clearly.
An illusion that can interact with us somewhat.
Well,
I'm going to assume that Dunamancy is not even common magic.
What Mency?
There's a school of magic that involves time travel. But I don't think it's accessible and I wouldn't know shit about it.
Yeah, your character would not know shit about it either. Yeah, definitely. Even Isila's character would not know
Probably
anything about
not, yeah. It's not possible.
okay, well, now that we all see the same thing, are we gonna open up this gate thing?
Well,
Yes.
are you prepared to face whatever is inside?
What?
I don't actually believe it's abandoned, no.
Okay, so we should find an
Uh,
alternative means to go down. So like,
No, I think sunlight could be good. But in the vision, why were they trying to keep it closed?
We have no idea.
they didn't say. It's just
It seems like they were performing a rite for Selby to take over as this area's respects.
that's what Lady Verona was fear for. She kind of like and like blessed Sylvie.
What? I just want to make sure that we're not opening some horrible curse.
No, I know. I mean, we didn't when we went in, it was already closed. So we have no idea. Like we didn't catch a glimpse or no
Well,
one said anything about like what it was underneath.
I'll search the rest of this level first before we decide that we're going to
Is
activate this strength.
absolutely ruined, and there is no trace of any usable.
I mean, like even out here around the compound.
Yeah. There are some points where the frost has kind of like made the surfaces very slick. There's almost like there's like dirty mounds of snow that kind of built up in the corners of this exterior compound. But nothing in the sort of like usable material that you find. However, it's very easy to kind of walk in through the chain link fence now because there are kind of holes that have been torn through.
Okay, well, shall we find an alternative, like staircase down or something?
I'm gonna go check out the forge again, I guess.
It is ruined. It is like almost like a mirror image of what you saw, but now the forge is dim and all you see is just like coal, which has kind of withered with time. There's dust which has kind of coated all the different surfaces that you saw previously. The weapons that you saw are now gone. There are no weapons there anymore. It's an empty forge. Tables and chairs broken all around you. The kind of trial of water spilled. It's now covered in almost like this layer of slime and grime.
Okay, abandoned forge. Ooh.
What are we doing, guys?
Should we try and activate the cranks together?
Well, I guess it's our only option right now.
I'm going to other areas that we did right. See if they're at the same same stage of.
Okay, and wear and tear. Yes.
Supposed to
So if you look,
be
yes, if you look around you now,
not
it's
burnt, right?
just
For me,
it's burnt now.
it's burnt now.
Yeah.
Well, we can all try. Three people can.
I joined back the party.
Who's
Are you
strong?
strong, Bourbon?
Yep, I have heavy build.
Well, we can try turning one of these cranks. But if you think
Powerful.
that there is someone here, then I'm guessing this will make a lot of noise.
Town
So
has one side.
if we don't want to do this, we have to find a way to go to like downstairs.
I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't explored the
Yeah,
rest of the area
Yeah, we
yet.
haven't explored
when I hear
area.
this, right, I'm just gonna start exploring. Can I open this door?
Sure.
Open. What is this?
Wait,
It
where's
appears to
weapon?
be like a makeshift interrogation or prison of some kind. So there are chains that are at the back of this almost like area, and there's like a desk in the front here. You can see it at the back. There is a kind of like there's like almost like blood which is staining the ground, and it appears to be almost some sort of a makeshift interrogation cell where people will be tied to the back,
Any
questioned.
signs of what was previously someone that was in here that wasn't saved during the fire? Any like
Wait.
skeletons or
There are no corpses. If
what
that's
what's
what
the
you're
thing called?
asking.
Bone meal,
There's no
bone dust.
There's no skeletons or corpses. If that's what you're asking.
Okay. Are they locked?
What is what locked?
Are like these interrogation cells locked?
It's open space.
Oh, open space. Okay, so they would chain someone there.
Yes.
And where would they keep? Oh, what's this actually? This is a way to go up right around.
Yeah.
Can I search the desk? Two
It's
desks.
broken and worn. There's nothing really much of value if you're trying.
Okay.
What's this? Is this a chest?
No, it's a torture rack, which is broken and mauled.
Right. What's in this house? Open.
A living
Ah.
space of some sort.
Living space next to the torture chamber. Very nice.
Wow, with a second story view.
There a second floor?
It's a second floor, but if you go up that, okay, so basically the most of the houses that if you will go in, the second floors are just like ruined from the fire already. There isn't much to find. Now that your views have narrowed considerably. Wait, where the hell is Shin going?
I don't know.
He's
I thought
flying.
I thought there's an alleyway. Oh, this is a wall, is it?
You are literally flying now. That's like open. Like you will have fallen off the edge.
Oh, so this is a wall here.
It's a this is. This is open space. You fall off literally.
Wait. Huh?
You stepped off the map already.
Yeah, it's off the map. There's like nothing here. There's no wall blocking you from jumping off.
Oh, what?
Here,
Yeah.
here. It's just like off
So
the.
this is a
yeah.
cliff? Just
Yeah,
an empty cliff?
it's 4 stories down.
Yeah, we
Interesting.
climbed up to the sort of like roof. This is kind of like a roof plateau area.
Living quarters,
Oh.
very nice. What's in here? Open this door very slowly.
Another small living space of some sort. But it appears that this living space is connected to what appears to be a barn of some sort.
Let me close the doors to save RAM.
What?
What?
Map RAM.
It's not Minecraft.
I open this door. Oh,
Yeah, barn, like I said.
barn. Right, can I go inside?
Yes.
How destroyed is it? Like, completely destroyed.
It's completely destroyed.
Okay.
Someone was sleeping here.
Yes.
Close the door to save RAM. Open this door.
Sure.
Here.
Another living space. Appears
This
to be a
one's-
house of some sort.
Is this one as destroyed as the RAM?
It would appear to be. If you're gonna ask me whether it's as destroyed, every single house is destroyed.
Okay, now I'm just trying to see if there's places that are like the bomb bunker.
Bomb bunker.
Open this door.
Mm. Yes.
What do I
So if
see
it's the-
actually?
If you peer off,
View.
you can see almost like this mist which has coalesced around the tower, and it's very hard to see the bottom, like the kind of like the ground, the marsh area where you climbed up from.
What is this ballista aiming at?
It's aiming at the empty space in front of it.
Right.
It can be kind of like turned, and there's a gear that can be adjusted to like point it downwards if necessary.
See.
Sorry, to rewind again. We are 4 stories up,
Mm-hmm.
and then Cypher detected desecrated ground.
All the way at the bottom.
Yeah, barely 5 stories down.
5
Slightly more than 5 stories down.
Mm.
Yeah.
And we are on a mountain
Power.
tower. We climbed up the side, is it?
Yes.
When we were downstairs, were there any other entrances? I remember Isuya saying that usually they take the teleportation circle up, right? Or something.
Marion. Marion.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. But yeah.
Yeah, so usually they take the teleportation circle up here, right? When we were down there, did we see any other entrances to the tower?
No, there was no like. It's basically there's no door. It's just full like smooth wall all the way up, and the basically point of entry is where we had to climb up to. So there's like literally nothing. There was no window. There's no door. It was just a smooth wall, smooth column of nothing. So how we go downstairs has to be from here. Like there has to be stairs leading down. It can't be every floor has a teleportation circle, right? I mean that's a lot. There has to be a way. There has to be a way to go down.
Okay, so let's try and find it.
Yeah. You're actively finding a way to go downstairs, like
Wait.
level down.
Okay.
I just tried to open this door, but it's not opening. Is it
There you
supposed to be locked?
There you
Oh.
go.
Let's try and just quickly scan through this area. At
Right.
first glance, everything is still ruins,
How
right?
about you make me? How about all of you make me a group investigation check? You know, roll for cast glove. If you are checking for again, way down, right?
Yep.
Nice. Get it out, get it out, we get it out.
Right. 0, 5, 20, 33, 30, 54. 54 divided by 5, about 10 lah. 10, 11 average. So you comb the majority of the kind of like the area, and you are very thorough, and you search every single house across this entire plateau, if you will, and it's a large plateau. You do not find a single staircase leading down. There are houses with 2 stories, but there is not a single house that has a kind of like a cellar or a staircase that is going down.
Huh.
Is the only way down really that we have to open up those things? That's insane.
Makes you wonder, when the tower was on fire, how did people escape then?
They all died.
There's no corpses, right? I assume they escaped because there were no corpses, right?
Well, maybe we'll find more bodies downstairs. I mean, this is a library. I have not seen any books.
Well, we're not inside yet.
Exactly, yeah. So there is an inside. Is it the only way to go inside?
Hello,
Oh, sorry.
Syria.
Huh?
Books.
I stopped. My-
You know that a majority, like they have already mentioned that a large
I
majority.
know, I
I
know,
mean,
but still.
everything that was not burnt was retrieved and brought back to Grey Home.
Yes. But I'm gonna go back to the teleportation circle that we found, right? It was like top right hand corner or something. Here, right?
Did you find a teleportation circle?
No? Was it not in
No.
this room?
No, you didn't find any teleportation circle.
Okay. Okay, and I'm also trying to remember what um uh, what Jarek said, that his quarters are in the middle of the library near the central courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming this is the courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try to look for his room.
Okay,
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking around.
sure. I would say, hold on.
Near the central.
After a certain good amount
Middle
of
of the
looking, you do find this particular room near the central. I'm gonna drag you there, okay? Is that okay?
Can drag all of us there? Or me also?
Okay. Where's yeah? There you
Okay,
go.
wait, drag me there. I'm sorry, I'll stop moving.
Okay.
I go on.
Is the room also in ruins and burned?
You have lost connection to the server. Attempting
We
to
have
reconnect.
indeed.
I think Darren, do you see?
Oh yeah, his cam froze.
Is he still on Discord also? I guess he DC from Discord also.
Yeah, probably.
I like how the game server is down, but the webcam server is still up.
Utopia.
This is our final moments.
Internet literally died out.
Must be the monster below. Okay, let's theorycraft while he's fixing his connection.
I think that whatever came in here, right, didn't came in through that invisible chain, but came in through this like giant thing in the middle. Because it can open, right? So that's like the only way up, technically.
No, but as in there's no. Oh right, the giant thing that.
It could have like,
Destroyed this
and
tower?
also there's supposed to be a teleportation circle, right, somewhere here. Which is how they've always been getting here in the first place, through the teleportation circle.
Yeah, from what I
So
understand.
we either haven't found the teleportation circle, or it's down there, or we can't see it because, you know,
No, definitely down there.
found at the teleportation circle.
I think so.
But the way that you open it is kind of strange, don't you think? Opens like lights out, like lighting door, and it's so big. You wouldn't need such a big gate for teleportations.
No,
If
I
you
mean like
teleported in, you would not use this, right? You would just appear inside.
yeah. It is what it's keeping out that is the problem. And also like this is barely the surface of the library. Like there's definitely more underneath. It's just we need to figure out how to get underneath. And I don't know, man.
Oh,
Yo.
rather we started the internet without saying anything. Sorry. I don't know. It's the okay. I am back.
I like how seamless that was actually.
What?
Like we didn't drop at all.
Yeah, we just waited for you to come back.
Oh, it's great. Okay, we're all in the same room now. Okay, this is the room.
So yeah, the room is in ruins, is it?
Room appears to be in ruins. There doesn't appear to be anything worth salvaging, but you may make me an One person may make me an investigation check with advantage. One person.
Whose investigation is good? Mia.
You are.
Cypher is so stressed from the situation, he just doesn't even try.
Oh god damn it!
I can't see the roll.
Huh?
You only refresh.
Oh shit. Okay, I
Oh.
can do again. Yeah.
With advantage, by the way.
Oh right. Wait am I back? Hello.
Yeah.
I see you.
Okay, cool.
Music's
The
gone
music
for
very
me.
loud. Hold on. Okay, going to roll
Okay, I see the roll now.
with
That's a
advantage.
20.
With advantage
Yeah,
or
one more.
just okay? Never mind. I'll take that 20. 20.
Okay. In the middle of the ruins, you do manage to find what appears to be this small porcelain kind of like elephant, which appears to have survived the fire. It's very dusty and kind of covered in soot and ash. But if you kind of like polish it slightly, it appears to be still roughly intact. It's chipped in places, but it is intact.
I'll keep it.
Okay.
What at one porcelain elephant? Is that what it is? Porcelain
Yes.
elephant.
That's an elephant.
Jarrett. Porcelain. No teleportation circle.
No teleportation circles of any sort.
Why's the webcam dying?
Webcam's dying. I only see Marion
Yeah,
actually. I'm just
same.
refreshing.
Same.
Are we doing the oh, now I see everybody after I refreshed.
I see everybody but Kim.
I see everybody but Vervin.
Oh no.
Oh, Cam disappeared too. Okay, but anyway, there's so we basically discovered everything we have to discover besides trying the cranks in the center courtyard.
I
It
mean,
would
I
seem
mean,
so.
it would seem to us lah.
yep.
Hmm. Could there be? Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Sorry, Orcus, can you check if there's any like trapdoor or like hidden thing? Like, I mean, he's the head librarian. He must have some like kind of access, right? I mean, he was the head librarian, so in this room, probably would be our best bet. I'm guessing.
Okay. I will start trying to shift books and furniture around to see if there's any trap door.
No, does not appear to be. You kind of like shift things around. You move the rubble and the kind of like the burnt wood aside, shifting almost like this broken bed frame, the kind of like dilapidated and moldy wood, clearing aside everything, moving things out the room even. And you don't seem to be able to find any kind of like hidden compartment or trapdoor of any sort.
Okay, let's try the cranks. I will take one.
How strong is Cast Glove?
I'm sorry, wrong button.
Okay. I'll move you out to the courtyard, guys.
Take this crank.
Reverend Strong?
We
Yes,
should,
I'm strong.
we should all do it. Like help, like
Okay,
at
I
least
help.
3 people on one crank or something.
Caslav
they
is like
have to be
a Caslav is like a
simultaneously.
+0 strength.
Isilya and myself will try and work on one crank.
Irvin has
because we are
powerful
weaklings.
My
build.
strength is -1.
Irvin
he's
has
saying.
powerful build, so
Same.
he will solo one crank.
Yeah, give me powerful build, please.
It just sends you a selfie.
Check out my abs.
Check out my matching pipe.
Huh. Okay, I'll give you advantage, Robin.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. We trying to
In
open
the vision, we could see like what direction they were turning it, right?
Yes.
So we are going to do the opposite of that direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess.
Cast Glove help Seifrid?
Sure.
Or 3 of us on one. Yeah, so.
Oh,
Oh,
that helps,
God,
I
two
think.
negatives on one crank.
Oh,
This is
no,
No,
smart.
actually, okay, actually, Cast Glove will help Isilya. I'll go and help Seifrid.
Well,
So it sort of averages out our weakness.
yeah, two negatives.
Caslav is a +0, by the way.
I
Yeah,
am
we are
-1.
-1.
I see. Alright. One person may roll with advantage on one crank each.
What is it? A strength check?
Cast
Oh,
Glove
it's
roll
a-
lah.
It is a straight athletics check.
Okay, then Kaskav can roll with advantage.
What is the with advantage again?
Oh, that's a shit shift. Shift and there's a barrel.
You what? Unbelievable.
What a roll, eh?
Yeah.
+5, eh?
I can't see
With
your.
advantage some more.
I don't know what Kaskav rolled. So
18.
okay.
Sorry, it's private. Sorry. I don't know why it's private. It's 18. One more. Robin.
Can roll with advantage also. Since you're
Rolling,
heavily
rolling.
built.
Oh, athletics,
Yeah.
There's my shift, right?
Mm.
Come on.
Okay.
Lucky got advantage,
Seem to have trouble getting a grip on this crank.
You
Any
do
grip at
manage to
all?
move it. You do manage to move it slightly, Seifrid, with Oracus's help, and it does move, but you feel like there is a force that's pushing against you while you are pushing, almost like it wants to go back. Do you know what I mean? It wants to turn back, so you're almost like actively pushing against a force, and as you kind of like push and push and push, eventually like your grip slips. But you do see the kind of like you do hear the chains moving, and it's like almost this sharp sound of metal grinding against metal, almost like it feels like it's been years, decades even that these chains have not moved, and you can hear the rumbling of the ground, or you can feel the rumbling of the ground beneath you, and you look over for a brief moment. You can see the wooden door slide to open slightly, and you can see this huge, almost like gush of air escape from this like small gap that you create before pop, it goes back again because you lose your grip.
Was it very difficult to turn the cranks? As in, was it very rusty or?
It is very difficult because it feels like however much you push, you need to push very, very hard all the way through. And you need to be consistent with the amount of strength. And you need to hold it there.
Is there anything we can use to like provide leverage?
How about we count off and we all turn together?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Or while Seifrid tries to push, every time he makes an effort, I'll just stabilize the crank for him so that he doesn't need to like keep so much strength on the crank at all times.
I do have a crowbar if there's anything that you could use to. Not sure what kind of crank.
And be creative, guys.
I also have
Oh,
the grease and oil and
Yes!
shit,
I'm gonna go around. I have a can of grease too. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
around and start greasing all the cranks.
which was why I was asking whether
Grease gun.
is it like rusty or what.
It is very rusty.
Greasing.
Very, very rusty.
Okay, I'll grease the cranks. I'll
Me
grease
too,
my
me too.
cranks.
Okay, it
Also-
makes it considerably easier to turn.
Okay, I'm gonna delete my one can of grease.
You made me use my entire incense block and you had grease the whole time.
For what?
Grease the rope pulley.
When
No,
was
but you
this?
see, now we can use it for this situation.
Okay.
Foresight.
So I was planned 2 sessions ago.
Yes, okay. I guess we'll count off 3, 2, 1 and like togetherness.
Yes.
We
So be the
Wait. Do we go on 3 or do we go after 3?
stop it.
1, 2, 3, push like that. Okay.
So we go on push?
Yes.
Okay, we go.
It's gonna be the
We
last check you
We
get.
have a together, guys. We have.
Okay, wait. So let's try to maximize our advantage. We've greased the cranks, the axle. Is there anything we can use for leverage?
Crowbar?
Snip the rest?
Yeah.
Plan.
So do we have or not? As in, is there any way to
I'm
use
gonna
like
check cast glass inventory. Okay, don't see I bet. Okay, 1 second.
He's got the knock spell.
He's got a lot of candles and incense.
How about the knock spell?
How about I go back to the forge and see if there's like any tools we can use?
I don't have.
I have a crowbar.
There's one, we need
I
two more.
don't have. I only have. Oh,
I
If
can
it
poison the
helps,
cranks, does that help?
I would let Kasklav use the mining gloves that I used to climb up, so he can grab onto the crank like
Sure.
better.
Sure.
That's what I have.
Okay. Oracus, can maybe an investigation check. What if you comb the forge?
I will do that.
You do not find much of use. It's a lot of junk, and you kind of like briefly, kind of quickly look through because you're not you know that your party members are waiting, and you don't find anything
Yep.
of note. Kaslav has a flute.
I could spare my quarter staff that I have not been using.
But does the construction of the crank even allow for...
Yeah. That was what I was asking also.
Anything to be used as a lever.
You leverage as in you're gonna jam it into the ground and then just like kind of like
Use it to turn. Does that even work? Or the
Or
crank is like
maybe
not really suited for that, yeah?
or
you
maybe make it longer so that it's easier to push.
something a crowbar could probably be used as leverage. A quarter staff would probably snap from the force.
Okay, I have a crowbar and I have a shovel.
A shovel might work, yes.
And that's it.
I don't have anything else. Neluan cannot break, right? Let's use Neluan.
Whoa.
I do not know if Sean. You can ask Sean in Telegram. Now, can we use your sword here?
Hey Sean, can Neluan turn into a crowbar?
You ask, you ask.
Are you gonna ask? Ask.
Kasklav. Can Nelion turn into a crowbar?
Okay. Let's figure out a plan. I think Sean will be home soon anyway.
Actually, this wooden thing, does it look like rotted enough to just get
Break
smashed?
through?
Yeah.
From your brief glance just now, and you as you open, it is very very thick wood.
Right.
It will require considerable force to even make headway
Or a shatter spell.
or a shatter spell.
Sounds like
Which
someone has.
yes, Sean does have shatter actually.
But let's try to do it the right way.
Sure. Go ahead.
Do
It's your
we
last
wait for
chance,
him
by
or?
the way.
Yeah, so do we wait for him to reply? Should we just do it?
I mean, we can do with two, and then the other one is like hand strength with the gloves, I guess. The people with no gloves get the crowbar and the shovel.
Okay.
Sounds fair, right? Right?
Okay. Maybe since you have a +5, you use the glove or something.
Sean's back.
Man of the hour.
Hello.
But the
Hello.
moment you ask about Nelion, he's like, fuck y'all, bitches! Don't touch her!
Can Neluan turn into a Can Neluan turn into a crowbar?
No.
Did not have an
God
uncle
damn.
who wielded a crowbar.
Yeah, don't you have like a, I don't know, like a blacksmith uncle or something?
You have one now. It's Recon.
Yes. Uncle Gerald. I remember him.
Did you get a new mic?
No, I think it's just very close to my face.
Yes. It sounds so clear.
Ooh, must be the
Okay.
webcam mic actually.
You want to explain? Because I think it's important that you explain what happened, Sean.
No need one lah.
It's very important actually. Marion or
What-
Shin want to explain?
Oh, to Sean, is it?
Yeah.
He was also there when we were like seeing things in the past, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, from what I remember, you all heard a cry to seal it up or something. So we went to investigate the source of that sound. We found this courtyard, and when those who failed the wisdom check passed through the courtyard, we saw sun elves trying to close up these two doors using the cranks that we are standing on now. So here got one, here got one, here got one.
Okay.
And Selby was here, Verona was here. Apparently they were conducting
a younger
some
version of
yeah.
themselves.
They were conducting some
it's-
ritual for Selby to become the Aruspects of this place. Or so it would seem. Or so Verona said. They couldn't see us though. We couldn't interact with them, but somehow Selby sensed Cecilia and felt her touch when she tried to touch her.
That's insane.
What the hell?
Yeah, so it's very weird because if this is something in the past, how come we can interact with them?
But she
I
couldn't
interact
hear me when I like whispered to her or I sent a message. Like it didn't seem like she got it. but she did feel like my touch.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very sus. Yep.
Too
But then
close
after
to
we
touch.
left, so after that we left this area and then we tried to explore the rest of the place to see if there's a way to go down. Because these two, you see these two things, right? They're actually like trapdoors that will slide apart.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the cranks forced it close, and we were trying to find if there's a way to go down. But when we left this area and came back, we no longer see what we saw. So
Oh.
now we explored the rest of the place. There's no other way down. So we come back here and try the cranks for ourselves, and
Hmm.
that's where we are now.
I see. Oh, okay, okay. So we need two
We
more
need
crowbars.
we need strong people to open the cranks. So Isura and yourself are working on one. Vervin is working on one. Alfred and myself is on one. We all have advantage, but we're still trying to make it easier to pull the cranks, to turn the cranks because it might break if we fail.
Ooh. Oh man.
The cranks have been greased.
Yep, we greased it up. We have a crowbar and a shovel for leverage.
You're wearing my mining gloves to crank. I'm giving you advantage because my strength is -1.
Oh shit.
Yours is 0, so still better.
I think should give Kasglov the crowbar for maximum advantage.
Hmm.
I can make do with the gloves.
Sure. Whichever works.
If there's nothing else we can use, I guess that's it.
Yes.
I think so. I don't have anything that would help.
Alright, so let me just double check. Cast glove and Isuya have grease plus gloves plus crowbar.
No, gloves go to Cypher.
Grease plus crowbar.
Okay, gloves went
Then
to.
gloves
Cypher.
is Cypher.
Okay, so
So
Cypher has
Cypher is
gloves plus
and
grease. And
Yeah.
then Vervin is straight
Shovel.
up
Grease
shovel.
plus shovel.
Grease plus shovel. Okay.
Yeah.
You can roll your
Wow.
check with your advantage.
Oh man.
Push on.
Athletics.
Boom. Yes.
Oh. Wait, I rolled with disadvantage. Sorry, it's a 19.
It's a 19. Well, the similar thing happens again. It does open up slightly wider this time, and you do get a good look.
Why not
at-
get extra help
Down.
from the grease, by the way?
Yeah, I lowered the DC.
Oh.
But you did not need to say so.
Push! Push! Guys, go again!
I need to
Push!
second win.
Hold it! Hold it!
Hold on!
Yeah, if this is Elrond, our second win by now. My second win will be popped already.
So if
Our
you
action
meet
search,
him-
our action search for one more row, you know.
How?
You Vervin, you push against the crank, and you almost like you feel this like large you kind of not feel large, but you feel this large force pushing back against you, and kind of like wanting the door, the wooden gates almost to be sealed. So you push even harder, and when you push, you almost like misalign somewhat, and you the friction from the rust and everything, you jam your crank, and you get stuck.
Oh no. Is the gap that's open enough to squeeze through?
There is a gap that's open now, but it is not big enough for a medium-sized humanoid to squeeze through. But you may look through.
Not like I can see anything in this light.
Can we send a familiar down or something?
I would.
Actually, it feels like the magic is holding us back, not a physical nature, you know.
Really?
Yeah, whatever's pushing back against the crank.
Okay. I'm gonna send Owl down.
There is a small gap that is there. The first things first, if you go through the metal link fence and you look through this gap, it's just pure darkness. all the way down. It's not a single light at all. And there's this just cold wind that's rushing out from the gap. Almost like it's been sealed for very long, and now the stale air is finally being released.
Okay, maybe the first thing I'll do is I will light a torch and drop it in.
It just goes and goes and goes and goes.
Could I peer down?
Yeah, you can peer.
Do I see anything up to 120 feet? Cause no,
It's
I'm
way more than double my range.
cool like that.
Desecrated ground. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I missed this part. Cypher divine sense, and then he detected desecrated ground some 55
Way
feet
below.
below.
Oh,
Yeah, like
that's no good.
500 undead beings.
Yo,
Strangely enough, Casclav, there appears to be wait, can you see normally in darkness both magical and non-magical to a distance of 120 feet? Okay, so
That's sick, bro.
you look down
Next session gone. Nerfed.
and you see clearly what appears to be this long, almost like 5-story column, and it just keeps going down and down and down, and it's just emptiness. The makeup of the tower, you can kind of see it now. The entire tower itself is hollow.
Just like a
There's
big straw,
nothing.
is it?
Yeah, like a big straw. And it just goes all the way down until eventually you see there's this shimmering surface at the bottom.
so like a pool of some sort.
You can't tell what it is. It's a bit
Even
far
after I
away.
drop the when I drop the
Your torch lands on wire. Casclav, you see the torch go down, hits the shimmering surface, then the light just goes out.
Okay. Ooh, bad juju vibes, dude. Yeah, I'll tell the party about the very long structure, and doesn't seem to be anything else except that structure. And at the bottom, it seems like there's a pool, like some liquid, but I can't really see
It's
that
not
well.
liquid. It's just you just see shimmer, like a shimmering light.
Shimmering light, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like this is some really long, like holding something back.
Did you see Oracle's torch when he dropped it down?
Yeah.
Did you see where it landed?
Yeah, it landed on that shimmering thingy and then it just disappeared.
It disappeared. So
Oh,
like
it kind of like got snuffed out, I guess, the fire.
oh, I see. Okay. And this construct that we saw, can we climb down it, or is it like?
You'll be, Casclav, you can see the walls are smooth, like alongside. So there's no ledge or anything to grip onto. If you were to go down, you are essentially falling 5-story.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be a very good idea.
We can't
might-
squeeze through anyway. Maybe we can. It's
There's
total
no-
darkness, right? The owl won't be able to see also, right?
Does our
No.
dark vision?
Oh, that's in dark vision.
No.
Right,
But you
I
see
think-
through the owl though. Oh no, but I'm still using the owl stats. No, man.
You can summon a bat. But you have a cauldron now, right?
I do.
Well, I think it's safe to assume, even if we get this thing open, that we have no way of descending safely.
I do have feather fall.
We don't know whether there's a contraption that allows us to descend.
What's that?
What if we what if we get our what if we get our cleric to cast light on something and then the owl bring it down?
Could work.
Ooh.
So smart, guys. Being very creative these 2 sessions.
I walk
do we get back up?
over. I'll be like, yo.
Okay.
Reverse feather fall.
Here we go. Light.
Can't see
Cooper,
shit. Is it just
will it
me?
not work?
And
I
see
try refreshing again.
No, it's better for
No,
work.
don't refresh, don't refresh.
Okay.
Definitely will work, but very scared.
Okay,
How do we get
okay,
back up?
that's good. Oh. Anyway. I have a point.
Don't care about gaming. All I want to know is what's down there, right?
I'm sure there's a way back. I don't know. Well,
What?
guys, you're going down anyway. We know it's gonna happen. So if we die, we die. But at least we know.
We can't squeeze through yet, so we need to find a way to either open it from the other side or
You can't squeeze
I don't
through.
know.
Mary.
Yeah.
There has to be a way. There has to be another freaking staircase down. It can't just be. No one who lives here just falls down this hole. It doesn't make sense, right? Like
We
they
don't know
must.
yet. That's why we want to send the owl down to see.
Ah.
Or
Yeah, I
maybe
think-
if it's really water below, maybe it like leads to some river outlet or some cave elsewhere. Who knows?
Okay, okay.
I think light on something and the
Well,
owl bring it down is
Like something.
Can you see light, please?
Server will
please
link light.
Jeez, devil's
Uh.
sight. That's not ominous at all.
You touch one object, okay? Can.
Okay.
Can. Can. Doable. What are you touching?
doable.
Just like the
Well,
familiar
well.
itself.
Servant
Light is
will,
eyes.
servant will touch owl and cast
Can you
light
know? I don't know.
at the
Wait, no. Like an object so that owl can go down. Leave it there.
It's
So
an
when we
object,
go
what?
down, there will still be a light there.
Owl is an
Does that make
object, what?
sense? No, but like, shouldn't we leave an object emitting light down there?
Servant cast light at the owl on a block of incense and gives it to.
No.
You just find a
Wait,
stone
don't
somewhere.
you need
pick up a
keep your
pebble.
incense?
Oh my-
Just pick
No,
up like
the
a
incense,
rubber or
the
something.
incense is
No,
iconic. It's iconic
No,
to my character.
No.
you need it.
Yes.
You need it.
Just
Get a
pebble.
rock. Yeah,
Bourbon
or hand him
picks
a
up
rock.
a
Yeah,
rock.
I'll hand
Bourbon
him
picks up a
several
rock.
rocks.
And cast light at the highest power and gives it to owl.
Like as a
Oh,
level 5
You
spell.
mean the normal you mean the normal power because there's no higher power than the normal power.
At the highest power, which is
Okay.
20 feet, which is the 20-foot radius.
It's 40.
Okay.
And a dim light at for additional 20 feet. So it's technically 40 feet, but it's only dim light at 20 feet. But the additional 20 feet of dim light is technically normal light to the two elves that we have in our party because we have dark vision.
What
So
he
it's
said.
40 feet.
Doesn't matter. It seems like this
Go
door
down.
is not more than 20 feet wide anyway.
Send it down, owl. Send it down.
Be safe, owl.
Sure. Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, wanna.
Hold on to Oracus and just be like,
Okay. You send our owl down, you kind of like trance and you see through owl's eyes. Owl just flies down 5 stories, and the first thing you see is all around you is similar to outside. The walls are incredibly smooth. And this part or this whatever this is that you're flying down has been untouched. There's no dust or anything like that. It's not come into contact with like the outside world for however long this has been sealed. And you fly all the way down and you kind of see you're getting close to the point that Castglove has mentioned. This almost like shimmering surface. It's very barely shimmering, it's very hard to see. But Owl rests on it and it feels like a solid surface.
Well, if it's abandoned, we don't have
And
to
you look,
investigate.
it
further.
appears to be like a translucent sheen surface, and below it, it goes further. The drop goes further.
what do you mean?
So imagine
So-
like it's in this almost like near invisible surface, and then
Huh.
below it, it just the descent goes even further.
So it's like a barrier that you can see through but feel.
Yes.
So it's like a glass door, lah, basically. Sort of.
If you
Like
could-
mong frosted glass.
It's a
I mean-
mirror. Mirror to.
Did the torch fall through the barrier or Did
Yeah.
it land on the
I'm
barrier?
gonna
The
check.
torch has landed on the and it's there. It just went on.
So it just psst.
Yeah. It's up.
Okay. Is there any like entrances around the wall on the ground floor?
Around the wall. No.
So it's literally just this column, this shaft, and
Yes.
then just frosted
Yes.
glass at the bottom.
It's not does not feel like glass.
It feels like hard
It
stone.
feels solid.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if Owl tries to use his claw to scratch it, there's nothing scratches.
His talent just goes through.
You know, it doesn't go through. It's
It
solid.
doesn't go through. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, I will bamf back out of Owl and I'll tell everyone, blah, blah, blah. This is what I see. Doesn't seem like we can go through it, and there's no other entrances.
Well, if it's abandoned, we can leave, right?
Yeah, I think it's meant to keep something down there, not keep something out.
Huh? Wow, no, you can go down.
Well, what's down there? We are here to look for anyone using this place as a hideout. It looks like it's abandoned. Doesn't look like any masked elves are hiding out here, so I think we're done here.
There are floors to this thing, aren't there? Or is it only one floor that has stuff and then it's just nothing?
You flew 4 or 5 stories down.
Yep.
Looks
The
like it's a
entire hollow.
But
on
the
this-
space, is it just this rectangular space down, like the four walls like this? Or is
Yes.
it like the whole
104, almost like 140 feet across. So the whole length of the tower is this empty column.
It's very strange,
okay,
but
so that means from one end where we climbed up to the
Yes.
other end where Shin like almost fell off the cliff, like
Yes,
this
yes,
whole area. Okay.
yes.
So the door is just a small entrance to this big
Yes.
tube.
it's a very strange construction. Why would you build something like this?
Yeah.
You know who can answer the question?
Head librarian, Verona,
Verona.
Uh-huh.
Shelby when she wakes up.
Yep. Okay.
Well, there's no way we're going back to Everesca to ask her about this now.
No.
Mhm.
No. But well,
Well,
We know that any magical communication out of here is probably not going to work.
yeah.
I
So
guess.
Should we try closing this back then? I feel kind of uncomfortable leaving a 20-foot gap. I mean, if it's meant to be
barely
closed.
open. It's barely open. We can.
It's open. You can clearly see it's open, but it's like a small gap.
Well, I don't know. Seems like there's
Maybe
nothing
we-
down there.
I mean, there is. Oh, why? That would be so weird. There's a further descent. There's something under. But then it's desecrated, right? So it's not something that we want to play around with. So
Well, if there's, why would it be desecrated?
you tell me.
Something. Am I aware that if like something terrible has happened in that area, like a great murder or many people died, then that would cause the area to ping on my divine sense? Is there such a thing, or does it have to be like a very intentional desecration?
Give me a religion check.
Sort of related to his question also. The barrier starts where the desecrated ground starts.
Hard
Good
to tell.
question. Hard to tell because Cypher wasn't there.
I mean, uh,
But I felt it at the base of the structure, so if that was about 60 feet down, that would have been it.
Yeah. You would know that genocide or a great slaughter in a general area or like a city of some sort would consecrate as desecrated ground also.
Right, so there would be an explanation for why I feel like a presence down there. It's not necessarily that someone has gone out of their way to have an unholy ritual here.
The area you're standing on, this plateau is not desecrated ground.
Yeah.
It is whatever is below that barrier.
Would it make sense to throw people down this hole and then kill them down there? That doesn't make sense, right? I mean, if they were massacred, it would have been on this floor.
Well, I don't understand in the first place why
Wait,
the
hold on.
library is empty. I feel like
And also, wait, I remember after you mentioned about this genocide, if I remember when you were describing this place, it was something to do with the dead also, right?
It's a repository for the dead, so they keep records of the dead here. Yes.
Right, right.
and the head librarian said his office was inside the building. Or he said it was 4th floor.
No, he said it
It
was near
said
the
it
courtyard.
was near the courtyard. I'm
Also, it must
assuming
have
this
been
is
one
the
of
courtyard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Said it was so like, oh man, what's going on with this building? Why is it all empty?
Yeah, what's the purpose of this place? Is it maybe like a huge laser cannon, then the barrier thing is actually a lens?
Oh my god.
They fly an X-wing in here.
I don't know, man. Your guess is as good as mine.
I just want loot. If there's no loot, we're leaving. No, I didn't say that out loud.
That's Anna. That's not Cypher. Okay?
I mean, I want to.
Bleed is real.
I mean, I want to make sure that there are no restless dead.
There's no way down, so either way
Carrying a
we're
magical item of great importance.
we're kind of stuck here, right? So
Well, I mean, we could climb back down the chain, like do this whole system that we did coming back up. I don't think that'll be a problem.
yeah, I mean we are done with this
We'll try to close it
floor.
back.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean, if you
we've
feel-
seen. I don't know what the rest think. I'm saying that I came here to look for enemies. It looks deserted and dark magic. I think we just leave.
Yeah.
Like we've made a hell lot of noise. If there was an enemy camp here, they would have sent people after us already.
I guess so, and not really related to our mission also, right? This thing.
But this is the daytime. What if we hung around till the night?
Yeah, sure.
Because
Give it a
the
while.
guard saw the some rogue figure in the night, right?
That's
Not
true.
in
They
the middle
did.
of the day.
That's true.
So
Okay.
should
Are
we
you
just
all not worried about the fact that when we tried to turn the cranks, it felt like there was something actively opposing us?
No, yeah, so close it. I don't mind. Let's close that. That's fine. But let's camp out here to see if there's a returning party that only comes at night or some shit. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Okay, we shall do that.
If you're gonna unjam the crank, whoever's going to unjam the crank.
But I will
Anyway.
go over to help unjam Vervin's one. I imagine because of the way gravity works, it's a lot easier to close it than
Yes,
open.
but it will.
Yeah.
You just need a hard shove, but that will still give me just make me a strength check. For
Yeah,
that.
we'll use whatever tools we have and maybe
Yep.
like kick the crowbar
A
into
very
place or something.
simple strength check with advantage, one person, please.
You okay if I roll it or
Yeah, I think Cypher can go try.
straight strength or athletics?
Yeah, straight strength, please.
Straight strength.
Just shove. Kick it.
Nice advantage roll.
So you do you do like kick it and you just shove it. And after a while, you just see the crank just unjams and just spins, and the wooden door gates slam shut. And there's this like ripple or shockwave as they do slam shut.
Oof.
Well, that's that.
Oof.
Defeated by a door.
So we're gonna find a place to hide out until nighttime.
Sure, I think we should hang out on the top of the structure. No point making our way down.
Yep.
Got the height advantage here.
Seems like if there's anything of note, this courtyard will probably be it, right? Should we camp out in one of these rooms?
Maybe we
around?
can get on one of the turrets or towers or roofs where there's like a good vantage point of both above and below.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure. Get on top of a roof then.
Yeah.
It should be relatively easy. Those who need a short rest, please go ahead and do so. And there's plenty of time till night. So
While we're resting, right? Can I actually like Can I scavenge the because I saw an inn here, right? Can I scavenge the inn for leftover ingredients of food?
there's nothing, dude.
No. Even in like the bottom of burnt crates and stuff like that.
No, there's nothing usable that you can find.
Unfortunate. Alright,
Mm.
party, you know what it is? Because I can't find any ingredients to make food. You know what time it is, man? You know what time it is?
What?
We
Oh no, we
Wait.
can't use the tea already. We used the tea
it's-
already.
yeah, once a day.
God damn it, dude.
Doesn't
Fine,
matter. We're
boss.
just waiting till night time, right? It's not like we're staying here for days.
Yeah, it's a couple of hours though. So
Hmm.
if there's anything you would like to do in the downtime, please tell me.
I'm just gonna ritual cast
Scott,
detect
you have the
magic.
compass with you, by the way. We'll pass it to you. Just
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, since we have downtime, although I don't know if this is the best place to do it.
Is there anything tranquil about this place at all?
It's nothing tranquil at all about this place. It just
Desolate.
it just feels uncomfortable being here. Like everything is, you get this lingering feeling of dread, knowing that something so horrible has happened in this location.
I make a comment to my party yet. Can't make any food, boys.
It's
Can't
alright.
find any
It's
ingredients.
okay.
It's okay.
We'll make do.
I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic and just walk around.
Sure. Okay. Detect magic is how many feet?
30 feet.
30 feet, okay.
Oh, we can start with the courtyard.
The place where we came up from, right? This ledge
The cranks
area.
are magical.
The cranks are magic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just gonna walk around until it wears off, which is like 10 minutes, right? Or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk around the whole area.
Nothing else is magical in this entire compound.
The cranks are what type of magic?
Give it a second.
I mean, if
My
it's a
notes.
force, it would just be evocation, right?
Invocation.
If it's a more specific defense, then I guess abjuration. But we know what it does already.
Okay.
Kaslav, you doing anything or no?
No, I don't think I'll be
Hmm.
in the mood
Okay.
to mediate.
Okay, can I get as dusk or night or evening kind of sun kind of, you don't really see the sun setting, but you do see the light kind of like the daylight kind of like fades away from you. Can I get, what the fuck is Marion laughing at again?
Nothing.
Can I get all of you make me wisdom saving throws, please?
Oh.
Oh baby.
What are these rolls? Why is the roll so
No.
bad?
Oh god, Fervor, come on, you're good at this.
If Riven always makes it, trust me. Already know,
You
man.
what?
Fuck lah,
Why
what
would
the
you
fuck?
jinx yourself? Why?
Okay.
Oh dear.
So it is the middle or the night does fall, and you kind of like look around. You're looking from the roof, so you're not actually in the courtyard, but you look for a second, you blink, and you swear in the courtyard you see Selby.
All of us, or just those who fail?
Everybody failed.
Oh wow! What a
Guys,
high
It
roll.
was like an 18 what, to pass that check.
Yeah, more.
did you all see that?
It's the
Was
same
it-
thing you saw, young Shelby?
Wait, are we not hold out in like a
Wait,
house?
was it young Selby or
You're a bit
normal?
far. You're on the roof,
Selby's
and it is
asleep.
dark.
Yeah, I know, but was it young Selby we saw or
You saw
normal
young teenage Selby.
And this one is still young teenage, shall we?
You can't tell it's dark, and you are a little far. You're on the roof.
Okay. I'm going.
She has dark vision.
Mm,
But even then, you are a distance away.
Okay.
To
do you
see
want to like?
facial features.
Do you want to like toss a rock and see if she?
Wait, no, is she robed?
Oh, wait, she can't hear anything.
She is covered up in. She's wearing winter clothing, and her hood is pulled over her head. But you do manage to catch a glimpse of her face. She's walking around without any light source, and you can see that she's kind of like touching the chain link fence.
But the rest of the courtyard is not populated like it was for the rest.
No, and it is dilapidated, like it's ruined.
Huh, that's interesting. Let's go closer to investigate.
Let's do.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We make our way back to the courtyard as like fast, right? We want to be fast.
Okay, you run over fast, quickly. Okay.
Is the figure still there?
Yes.
I call out to her.
She doesn't respond. And she kind
So
of like
you wanna
she
touch
kind
her,
of like walks through a gap, and she kind of like steps into like this central area. And you can see she puts a palm on the wooden gate, almost like right in the middle. Kind of like kneels and puts a palm down on it.
I'm
She's
like
not saying
tailing
anything.
her. I'm
Not
just
not
staying
not saying anything though.
right next to her. It's okay. I'm just standing
Yeah.
right next to her. If I want to hear her breathe.
She is breathing. Yes.
I imagine she's here to like renew the wards. This looks like a while after the initial ceremony or whatever, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just shadowing her every move.
is she renewing the wards or is she like reminiscing?
She puts like a hand, but she doesn't say anything.
She doesn't say anything.
There's
There's
no
there's no
incantation,
there's no
nothing,
incantation or
right?
anything. It is a while. She does kneel for a good 5 minutes or so, just quietly, and then all you hear is just this silent breeze every now and then. And you can see that she is cold. She kind of like wraps her furs around her tighter. She puts her hand on the wood. He says,
What does this mean?
Oh, sorry. Is she older than we saw her?
yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Like how like now, because we did see her like unconscious in her room.
Close. Like
okay.
almost about the same age. Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly less wrinkles, but yeah.
so like recent.
Is she older than when we saw her with Verona?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah,
much older.
Hmm. Okay.
What she say?
She says, "Can you hear me? If you can all of you hear me?"
What the fuck?
Even saying this too.
You think she's saying it to us?
You can hear it.
Yes? Can you hear me?
She's not speaking. She does not respond to the oracles if you say it out loud.
Yes, that's so cute.
Wow.
She will continue. She will say, "Is it cold down there?"
Oh, I guess not us.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
What is down there?
Dead people. Sacrifice to make her arrow specs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh jeez. Oh. Okay.
Even
And
if even if they have forgotten, I will remember. I'm sorry.
What?
She removes her palm and kind of like you can see that she stands. She's like a little. There's this like single tear that's been runs down her face. She walks back to the gap in the fence.
Is she okay when she stood up? Was she wearing anything around her neck? Like, cause she and then the botanist guy and like the chieftain, whatever, like they all like have an
The amulet lah. Yeah.
Does have the amulet on her neck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and grab it.
No, you can't.
So she doesn't feel my touch. Also,
You try to grab it and then like
so I'm literally,
wait.
quite literally
Wait,
going to
okay.
like,
You're gonna grab it,
yes,
like snatch it from
like
her.
hug it. Yes.
Okay. You see almost like this look of and kind of like almost like she pushes you away and you feel like this force pushes you back. And she kind of looks very strangely at you.
Me or through me?
Like looking strangely at you.
What the heck?
Yeah.
And you can see
No.
she just waves her hand and you see there's this like ball of light that's hovering as it kind of the light kind of like hovers towards you.
What does this mean?
And then you kind of see the ball of light just like passes you, goes around, circles around the courtyard before coming back to her. Before she just looks very quizzically around, snuffs
Trying
out the
to-
light.
And whatever touched her, but she can't.
She can feel it, but she cannot hear.
And she will walk away
Are we tailing her?
and exit through this door.
We should.
Yeah, we follow her.
If you the
Kissing
moment
her ass.
she leaves the door and then you see the same shimmer, like Kasifrid, remember the shimmer, and she fades.
Oh no. What's this? What does this mean?
So if we step out, if I stepped out, she also disappears.
Yeah. She's gone. She left before you.
Damn it.
I feel like we need to focus on waking her up and we can ask her about this.
Yep. Wait, there was
Oh.
a shimmer, but this time we passed through it.
No,
No,
it's
there
just
was
like
always been
the
a shimmer.
vision disappears.
Oh, okay.
That makes no sense.
It actually doesn't.
She can feel me touch her, but she can't hear me. She can't see me. What does that mean? But this is the past because we know she's unconscious, so she can't be here right now. So this is a memory. So what does this place just lock in like important memories? How does that work?
More importantly is if it's a memory, how can she feel you?
How are
Are you
we
dead?
seeing
Cecilia, are
it?
you
How
dead?
are we seeing the memory? It's in her head.
Oh,
Unless this place. Also, she was talking like there are people down there. I mean, maybe Sephiroth was right, man. Maybe it's like a mass tomb down there. I don't know.
I mean, it
Mass
definitely
grave.
is, right?
it's a repository of the dead.
Well, yeah. Okay, are we just gonna camp out here and see if there's an actual person that comes in and not Selby?
Right, I got
Yeah.
distracted from that mission already. This is so intriguing.
It's like they're trying to tell us something.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
Go back up into the roof.
Yeah, I guess there's not much we can do. Just wait out the rest of the night.
Sure. The rest of the night is uneventful.
What about all the people who saw cloaked figures on the ground level? What are those? Those memories too?
Possibly.
Maybe this place is just stuck in a perpetual loop of time.
Is that even possible? Is there magic that can do that?
Would I know? Like preservation of.
No, that's not. You don't
Event.
don't even need to make a check for that. No, don't even know. You don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't even know why I bother asking what's possible, but that is some crazy possibility.
Oh man. What's going on?
Is it cold down there? Like, but why would she ask, is it cold down there to people who are dead? You know, it's like they're dead. Obviously, it's cold. So
Well,
is it
why would you think it's cold?
no?
I
Because
mean-
that's what she said. She said, "Is it cold down there?" Like, why would she bother asking if it's cold down there if they're dead? You know.
Maybe she's just talking to them.
But
What
that
if?
seems like a weird question.
What
It's
if
like,
it's not dead?
yeah, what if it's not dead? Like, I mean, you would. Why would you ask a dead thing? Is it cold down there? Like, no shit.
Oh,
You know,
What's the glass floor you saw again? The hard surface, translucent. That makes
translucent, but
doesn't
it
look
felt
like
like
anything to
it
me.
wasn't like grass, but you could see like a little bit past it. There's still descent. So it's a barrier, I guess, of some sort. I have no idea how to unactivate. I don't know whether we should unactivate the barrier.
Probably
one.
not.
I mean, you would think that the guy that told us to come here would have told us about things to watch out for, right? But he didn't mention.
I don't think he even knew what
Knew,
became
yeah.
of this place.
No, I mean, I mean, if he was the head librarian, he would have been around before. I mean, he's way older than Shelby. So if Shelby was here
Shelby.
when she was in like as a teen, you know, young 20s or whatever, like he definitely will already be around to know.
No, but I'm saying like when he was a functioning library, there was none of this.
So you're saying that after the fire and the massacre and everything, and he decided not to come back as a librarian and become a farmer, then Selby and Verona came here and did this whole thing?
I think so.
Really?
I don't know.
Ah,
That's why
but
I was saying, I don't know.
when we saw the vision of them closing this place up, it was still
Like it didn't look like it was
destroyed, yeah.
burned. Yeah, it didn't look like it was destroyed. So, and if his room is right here at the courtyard, like how can he not know? You know what I mean?
And come on, man, this whole tower is obviously purpose built for whatever is below. It can't be built for a library and then
Like did all their
conveniently
memories
used
get
for
wiped or
this.
something? It's like they all think like, oh, it was a fire and everybody died, but actually that didn't happen.
Like
Inside job.
jet fuel don't need cell beans.
We need Selby to wake the fuck up.
Yeah. Let's focus on that, and then we can circle back
But we
and
don't
then.
know how to do how. Ugh. And I don't want to spend any more time here than absolutely necessary.
It is a new day. The
This
sun
place
is
gives me the
rising.
creeps. Gives me
Gosh.
the heebie-jeebies.
So weird.
have we explored the rest of this place?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
much a
Quite
dumpster.
extensively. We tried looking for the teleportation circle, but we couldn't find it. If
God.
Taylor is feeling generous, he can let you make one last check. But we did. We went through all the houses and the like semi-story floors and stuff, and we didn't find the teleportation circle, which is it must be around somewhere, you know.
Yeah, what does it mean when like they say like, oh, it's a library, we've got a teleportation circle, and then we go down there, it's just an empty shaft.
Where are the books?
There are books, but they're
Presumably all burnt.
all burnt. Yeah.
Did we
And
manage to find the lodgings of the old man that we were
Yeah.
talking to?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Beside you.
It's this
Oh,
one.
okay.
Which is like if he lived here, he would have known what's going on in the courtyard, you know. There's no way.
Yeah, but like what else was in his room? Nothing, right? It's all trashed.
Yeah, it's basically trashed, and I mean, I just took like the little porcelain elephant. From
But did
his
it look
room.
like it was on fire?
Did it look? Was it sooty?
It was covered. I thought you were covered in soot and ash.
Right.
so like the fire was like
Sorry,
cover
the
up.
porcelain elephant not magic item, right?
No.
Mm.
Oh,
So like all the wooden structures in his room were burnt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's so weird. Why is it always fire?
What is going on?
oh no.
Oh. It's either we go down this shaft or we don't.
I don't think we do.
We can't even open it
Nothing.
back again.
That too.
But hmm.
I think we hit back, right? And
Teleportation circle leads to Selby's room in the temple.
Mm-hmm.
So she's dark. Where would the teleportation circle be?
You do realize the teleportation circles can be scratched out and erased, right?
Yeah, I
Not
know,
like a permanent thing, right?
I know, but
Yeah.
like, but if we can see if it's scratched out, there is still like the shape
that would
of like a
yeah,
circle.
there would still be something there,
You
wouldn't
know,
there?
it wouldn't completely be like slate clean. You know what I mean? Like there would still be markings. There would be evidence of the scratching out.
Would there?
Because it's literally like you write the symbol and then you like strike it like you.
To engrave, you can just cast the same spell every day for a year.
And it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, okay. In any case,
Either
if you're
way,
not
yeah.
gonna go down there, then we should just leave.
We can't.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then just leave. There's
Yeah.
only an option. There's not really nothing else you can
I
do.
don't
Here.
think there's anything else we can do here. Maybe go and question the head
Jarek.
librarian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Last call. Anything else?
no, I don't think so.
Alright.
Nope.
Did we long rest last night, or do you want to count it as a long rest?
Oh well.
Because
I
you
mean,
all was staying up. I don't know.
I think we would have taken shifts. I mean, it's just to wake everyone up. Essentially, if anything were to have happened.
Okay. So long rest lah.
Yeah.
Count it as long rest. Kastla, can I speak to you for a second?
I knew it. Okay.
Oops.
The castle of lore.
Lord.
Eluan
Oh.
tells him that she can actually turn into a crowbar.
She can actually teleport him down there and teleport him back up.
Jeez, man. But whatever is down there is obviously not meant to come up again.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So even if whoever was thrown in or whatever was thrown in was alive, they might as well be dead.
Don't know.
And if what people have been seeing were actual visions instead of the mask elves, then we've sort of been led on a wild goose chase. And we still haven't figured out what's causing us to have these visions yet, right?
Yeah, I have no idea. Probably the magic.
Oh, what's going on with the greenhouse?
Who's magic? What you said is plausible, like Beyond burnt the grain that he discovered was poisoned. But maybe, I don't know, maybe finding out who is below might be a clue to waking Selby up.
Maybe we can shock her into coming back, like whisper to her, like, we opened the gate at the library.
The
She'll be
We
like,
know what's below.
hello. They're real cold down there. They need you to come back.
Rude.
Shock her into coming. Why not? I don't know what else we can do to bring her back, honestly. Like, we have tried everything, right? Like, we have healed her, we have given
What's the
her
leading?
tea, we have.
The leading theory is she's suffering the same ailment as Yin, right?
Slightly different, I think.
So nothing to do with the plant
Um,
or whoever is in the other
Similar
dimension.
enough lah, but I think Yin had the opposite problem, right? He couldn't sleep.
But then after that he. Oh right, wait, but he lost his memory.
Maybe it's less of he couldn't sleep, but more of like he
Oh
maybe
wait,
he
sorry,
didn't
sorry.
want to sleep.
No. I got it mixed up. It's not Yin. It's the tomb attendants.
Ah, yes. Definitely the same.
And we still haven't figured out why are they asleep.
Hello, Dustglove is back.
Hello. You should leave.
Why?
Wait, what? Why?
What?
Leave where? Here?
As in, yes, but like,
Breakout Hills?
are you feeling heebie-jeebies?
Very like Kesklav would just summon everyone as a sword, like at the ready. Like it seems like that thing that Nelwan warned us was watching me or us. It's very close by. She couldn't tell me yesterday, but I think it's here.
Oh,
What thing?
Alright, that
And you
seems
fight it.
track.
What thing?
Cause the other night Nelwan basically told me that she can sense something is watching like me, because Nelwan and me have like, but she's not sure if it's watching everyone, but there's like something that's watching me. And then just now, like when we spent the night, she told me that the whole time we've been here, she felt that the presence was very close. And that whatever it is that was watching us, she said it touched us. It messed with our minds, our mind at least. But it seemed like if all of us are seeing the past and everything, then I think all of us have been affected.
So did she say like this thing is coming here like to find us, or like it's just here?
I mean, I'm not sure, but I feel like maybe we came to it instead of it coming to us. Maybe it has something to do with whatever's below there. And well, if Nelwan told us to leave, and I think we should listen. I think we should just go.
Rats.
That's very sus. That's very suspect, Kesklav.
You mean?
I
Yeah.
rubbed the bottom of my.
Well, it seems to track if there's powerful magic and a desecration in the bottom.
What's
Which makes
below?
me worry about what Selby was guilty about, even.
Yeah, how is she related to this being?
Mm.
But she said, "Are you all okay?"
Beings.
Yeah, it's more than one, right?
Can all of you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it cold down there? Like yes, beach. It cold down here.
I don't know, but if the thing that's giving us those nightmares is the same thing that's making us see things here, I don't understand what it's trying to do.
Yeah, maybe it's like we keep having
Right? So the massacre must have been in history, right?
The massacre of this library?
No, as in, according to your notes, the Shan Wall is actually below Everesca instead of here, but
Uh-huh.
there was something that came out and massacred citizens, right?
No, that's not in the notes.
It is. I'm looking at it right now.
Where
The
is it?
shattering.
The shattering. The shattering. Ah,
Key
yes.
incidents in Everesca since its founding.
Ah, yeah, okay, so then this isn't the Shan Wall.
Yes, you know this knowledge out of character, but whatever has happened in the world is different. I can't tell you anymore. Whatever the citizens saw, yes, they did see monsters. Many people died.
Right. So they don't know it's Shan War related. But then wait, the ruling class claimed that the Shan War has been repaired and holds strong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
So the citizens knew that it was breached and that it has been repaired.
Mm-hmm.
But this is 30 years after the founding of
This is like fuck
This is
Way
like-
back, yeah.
this is
True, but it also
like
says that
3000 BC or whatever.
the history of the
like,
bloodshed that they had wrought is
hard to
it's
forget.
hard to forget. I assume it's going to be like a big event in Everesca's history.
I mean, yes, but the big event, yes, but
It's
I
also like
don't-
super old, right?
yeah,
Like super history.
it's not something that people pay much attention to anymore.
Right, okay.
So then in character, I'm beginning to have a bit of the idea that this whole place is sitting on something.
Evil.
We saw those creatures in the lake, right? So during the burial, am I able to tell if the river flowed in this direction?
It's not in this direction actually.
Creatures in what lake?
We're not. It's not in this
No,
direction.
the lake that the
From your
burial-
orientation,
told
is
you
not
about
in.
the
It's not
cavern.
in this direction, Cypher.
Right, but I do know that I suspect already that we're connected to the Underdark here, and we know that there's a portal. Yeah. So I'm
This is the
guessing.
portal?
No, this is not the portal, but I'm guessing this whole place is a place where you don't want to dig too deep.
Sorry, I'm a bit lost. What river thing are you talking about?
We had the
So the
burial.
funeral that happened.
Oh yeah.
It was
Okay.
along the lake that Vervin crossed to check out the cave on the opposite side of the
Yep.
river. Yeah,
Then there were
that's
some
what we're talking about.
creatures.
Some
then
like
it was-
monsters there, but then we decided not to like pursue it.
Yeah, and we
Oh.
also know that the lake is it has some divine properties, and Cypher even believes that the entire lake is holy water, and I took a vow of it.
Right.
It's hallowed lah, apparently. So. Well, let's go back before we get caught
Yeah.
by some
Then
Yeah,
once
evil
it's SK, we need
leave.
to go already.
Yeah.
SAP. I guess we use the pulley system.
Okay.
Same.
Ah,
What? Sorry?
no. Just very confused.
Indeed.
He not play me for me music. Is it
Yeah, not
playing?
yet for me also.
Yeah, it's fine for me.
It's not negative.
It is
Oh yeah, it's
not
playing now.
playing.
Alright, you make your way back to Greyholm after an extended period of time using the same pulley system that you used to get up to the library. It does take you a considerable amount of time, and by the time you do get back, it is already mid-afternoon. You do manage to get back safely. What would you like to do?
Like the old man.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, find him.
So you head over to the greenhouse and you do look for old man Jarek. And he is there again, and he looks at you as you approach. He says, you return from your journey. How
Hand
was the
him the
library?
porcelain elephant.
He looks at, my family heirloom from my late wife.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Don't really have much in the way of payment, but please.
No, it's fine.
Then he kind of presses this small purse of gold into your hand.
No, it's really okay.
I
We
insist.
actually would like a bit more information though, if that's possible.
please take the money. I insist first.
Thus,
I'll take it.
It's
Pass it.
30 gold.
So your room is just oversees the courtyard, right? It's right near like the main kind of.
It is very
Small
near the
gate.
courtyard. Yes.
What did the courtyard look for you?
Courtyard. Just the metal fence surrounding the middle of the courtyard. Then we
Well-
used to place some crates and supplies there. Used as a extra, almost like storage space, if you will. Exterior storage space.
So there was no large like gate.
There was, of course. I mean,
No, as in on the floor that opened like this.
oh, the wooden contraption in the middle of the courtyard. Yes,
What was that for?
I never asked.
Wait, so
It's been there before I joined, before I was a librarian. It's been there a long time.
and you've never seen it open?
Before I was a librarian, I was doing other things, of course. But when I joined the library, the contraption was already there.
Wha- When you you know Selby, right? Everyone knows Selby.
Yes.
I know Selby. How old was she when you joined the library?
Yeah, she was. I can't. You see, he's kind of like struggling to find a number. I would say she was middle-aged already, maybe middle 100 and 120, 130.
Have you ever met a
Met?
Lady Verona before?
Lady Verona is in Lady Verona from the capital.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've heard of her, and she's one of the well, you could say the more important people on the ruling caste, if you will. But I've never met her. She's never been to the hills.
So on the top of the tower,
Yes.
the library, that's where all, I guess, everyone who worked at the library lived, including yourself. All the houses and stuff like that.
Yes.
Is there anything else below that level? Other levels, as in like, so I understand that there's no door and no window on the outside and stuff like that, and the only way in was the teleportation circle, but like it was a library, so I assumed that you had like.
We were told that the library was specifically built in such a way, mostly for security reasons. It was an impenetrable location. If it were to ever come under siege, people from Greyholm could flee to the library.
Huh. So it was only one story of
Yes.
stuff.
She nods.
What was below? I mean, then what's all that space for?
I mean, I guess it's the base of the tower.
Like
Towers need to be built. I'm guessing brick, mortar, cement.
And those wooden gate things in the middle of the courtyard have never been opened the entire time you were there.
I mean, I always assumed it was like a pulley system for wagons or something like that. Or maybe like a cargo lift or something. But no, it has never been opened.
How often did Selby like pop by the library?
Popped by. She rarely
never-
popped by.
Rarely visited. When I ask about Selby, I want to see his reactions. I'm going to insert check it.
Sure.
It's like, does he remember Selby at all? Or is he like, Oh man! God damn it! I'm gonna switch off this stupid sound.
Quack, quack, quack.
It doesn't appear to have like any outward reaction to Selby, just like a normal reaction. No? Yeah, I recognize the person, I recognize the name. Yeah. Yeah.
Where was the teleportation circle for the library? Like I know there's one at the Crystal Temple, and then the where did it lead to?
If I remember correctly, was near the courtyard.
Like in the
Yeah.
house?
Not exactly in the house, in the middle, near the courtyard. It's towards the side.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe the. Wait,
Mhm.
it makes no sense.
Interesting. Thank you. There.
It's not a problem.
Hope this brings you a little bit of peace.
It's comforting
Hello.
to see. And I hope you found the answers you were looking for as well.
Good day.
He nods and smiles before walking back to the greenhouse.
So it was there before he became.
Before he fully leaves, I want to catch his attention again. Hey Jared, who would you say is the oldest living citizen of Greyholm?
The oldest living citizen of Greyholm. Those not grandmother Angelie has passed, sadly. She was the longest living citizen of Greyholm.
But
Don't-
now? The chieftain?
Chieftain Cinder and me and Beyond, probably.
Do you think the chieftain knows more?
Wonder if. I guess he would.
Jared, when you were you rescued from the tower after the attack happened?
This a rescue party was sent. I was, you could say, hiding with a group of people on the second floor of a building. And the rescue party did take some time because
The teleportation.
the circle was destroyed, according to the soldiers. They sent people from the capital, but they did not arrive in time. The tomb guard took lead. They arrived and it did take them some time to clear the library. And yes. It was the most harrowing few hours. Just praying the fire would not spread to us in time and that the men would not find us.
Thank you, Jared. Should we find the chieftain?
I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Guy doesn't even. He's clueless. So why did he send so many people up there?
doesn't it feel like he had his memory tampered with?
Is that
Seems
like
like
it.
it, right?
Yeah.
when I asked about Selby, you couldn't remember how old she was. That was a bit weird.
That was weird.
Well, I think a lot of this comes back to getting Selby back, right? Our mission doesn't change.
Yeah, I know. But how? The holy water from the lake? You had to drink it? No? Not good? Not a good idea.
Would you drink some unknown water?
I mean, it's their lake. It's like, oh, cannot be done here. If anything, they shouldn't fear it, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
it's
but
quite
you know, it's
literally-
also forbidden for the living, and you know,
I know.
she's between the living and the dead now.
Yeah. Well, let's go find the chieftain, I guess. And...
What will we say? We've got nothing. We'll hit
I
nothing
mean, I
but dead
guess we will
ends.
question her.
Whether
If
she
she
knows
knows,
what
like,
to-
what the fuck's going on in the tower.
Yeah.
It's not like Verona to leave loose ends. You know that better than anyone.
You think Verona put Selby to sleep?
It's not that, it's just that whatever they're guarding or protecting down there, it's not like she'll leave a chieftain to know.
Okay, you send over the chieftain's in the stand. And she has you wait for a while as she finishes speaking to one of the guards before asking you to come in. She does let you know that they have had no success recovering Beyond's body. And that the Peritons are very, very aggressive. Killed 2 men.
Sounds about right.
Even to the natives. So it wasn't just us.
I'm surprised Skogu even managed to get up there. But then again, he is a small child and he was not armored.
I think that kind of confirms our suspicions that whoever brought Beyond up there is also the same force agitating or controlling the Britons. Or he would never have made it up there unscathed.
So, what news do you bring, or why seek an audience with me this day?
What did you say?
I think we should just straight out ask, what exactly is the tower for? Why was it built?
The library?
Not
What do you mean?
Just the library.
It was built. It was built as a library, and it is a library.
Have you been there?
Numerous occasions, not as of late, but yes.
So what's underneath the library?
Solid ground, I would assume.
Have you ever
That's-
been
That's such a bad
to the
answer.
courtyard?
Sorry,
Have you ever been to the courtyard?
I have.
So you know about the trap door that divides the courtyard from the inside of the building.
I am aware. Yes.
And have you ever had the opportunity to go past that door into the interior?
I mean, I see no use for actually using a cargo lift unless there's actually cargo to be lifted. So no.
So you've not been into the library itself.
Everybody says it's a cargo lift, but there are no entrances at the base of the tower. What are you gonna lift?
He gonna looks at you and says, "Calm yourself with the aggression, my boy. I'm telling you what I know."
He does make a point though.
All we're
Like-
saying is
To feed cargo in and bring it up, there needs
Is
to
there
be
something that you know that I don't know? And she looks at you warily.
listen, we're just grasping at straws here. We just need to know, have you ever been into the inside of the building?
I've been to the library, yes.
Only the top level or within it
There's
itself?
one level to this library.
So only the area around the courtyard.
She nods.
I mean, I believe her. I think she's just as dumb and clueless as everybody.
Because they're not like magically. We went there in search of enemies, as you know, but found magical wards protecting the so-called cargo lift, and a terrible presence beneath it, far
What
beneath
do you
that
mean
library.
by terrible presence?
I couldn't know for sure. It was just a faint
Did you
feeling
see
of
something?
desecration. I don't need to see to know that there is evil lurking beneath.
So you did not see anything.
My point being,
So you used
Door
this cargo
was
lift and
designed-
descended.
There was no lift. It's not a lift. It's literally designed to keep something out.
She kind
look,
of
we
like
don't mean to add on to your worries. We just need to know.
the tower was not built by Grey Home.
We just need to know, was it
Wait.
part of Selby's duties to return there every once in a while, the same way she does the tombs?
Hold on. The tower wasn't built by Grey Home.
It was not.
Jared
it
just said it
a-
was built as like a security feature,
Yes, that
like a
is what
last
we.
fortress.
That is what Grey Home would use it for, and it's a contingency plan. But the tower itself was built by the capital city.
And I believe they were only intending to use the top level orifice. And I believe also whoever put in that doctrine into the military doctrine were not really invested in having that be a defensive structure for the people of Greyholm, but for the people of Greyholm to make their last stand to protect it, whatever's in there. Even if the general population did not know what they were doing.
It just seemed like a fortified location, more suitable to defend than the area around our town. And as to your question, are you not aware of any duties that Selby might have had regarding the tower?
During your time here, even before you were chieftain, were you aware that Lady Verona ever came to your home?
There's no Lady Verona?
Yes,
she
in
could
the
have
capital.
she could have like gone to the place without passing through Grey Home, right?
She could have, but I'm just checking.
Lady Verona has never been to Greyholm. There's been no record of her ever being here. I mean,
Chieftain, was Selby the only Aruspects of Greyholm?
there's only ever one Aruspect in Greyholm.
Was there one before her?
There was one before her.
Who I assume has passed on?
She nods. Long time ago.
And I guess right after that, that's when. How old is Selby?
Selby right now?
Yeah, when did
Since
Selby
she
take over as
became an
Aruspec?
aerospec.
Mm,
The arrows.
She took over at a very young age. She was
That-
thrust upon it after her mother died. Her mother was the previous Aruspects.
And how long ago was this?
This was his hundreds of years ago. Easily.
Are you of similar age, or she's much?
Me and Selby, well, not similar exactly. I am slightly older, but we did grow up together.
Out of character. Dead ends everywhere.
It's not dead ends, more like
More questions
more
than
questions. Yeah,
answers.
and there's more people who are like, huh? Why was they there to begin with?
Okay.
Like, what's the point of hiding this information to us? If they, if they were hiding something, right? What's the point of hiding? If they weren't hiding something, right? What happened to their memories?
Verona happened. She's like Vadra but evil.
I mean,
That's right.
technically,
That's
right?
it.
Yeah, technically,
That's it.
right?
She's my Lyrial silver hand.
when Verona helped Yin, right? She could have omitted certain things from his memory upon recovery.
Yeah, I would have put it past her.
Yeah, or if she really had a good heart for Yin, right? Maybe Verona also lost her memory somewhere along the way. I mean, she did seem pretty convincing, right? About wanting, like, the goodwill of Yin. But yeah, it's a bit susserino.
Or maybe Verona just isn't bad. Whatever is below is simply a threat.
I think
That we
so.
are
I
trying
think
to-
so. I don't think
yeah.
I think we don't like the cut of her jib, but like she ultimately is doing the right thing. Just very liberal on the use of modified memory. I mean, if I could do it, I would too.
All day just.
How does this help us wake Selby up? If we don't know what's below, clearly Selby.
Well, that's a separate thing. Like I said, I think we went to make sure that there were no, like, whatever is there is not the ultimate goal of the Master Elves, and they are here after the portal, which is confirms our original assumptions, and whatever's happening at Kid has nothing to do with. Which is a relief. We don't need any more complications.
Okay, how many more POIs do we have to?
Well, it's the shrine. If nothing else, I think if we want to be of service, we go back up, we kill that Periton. And hopefully that pisses the Master Elves enough to reveal themselves to us.
Alright.
Oh, God.
We will talk about that next week. We end this session with whatever you would like to do before you end the night, because it is getting late in Great Home. Anything you would like to do?
Oh,
Well, if our next step is cursory inspection of the shrine, and
Mhm.
nothing else is there,
Mm.
then I think we have done enough to. What the chieftain wanted was for us to help her secure the town or what, right? That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if we can get rid of the Periton threat, retrieve the body, and if there are no further advancements, then we can consider that we've done our part. As for Selby, we can't help her until we have someone who is well versed in lifting curses, or at least we become good enough in such a study. But in order to get such knowledge, it certainly wouldn't be in Grey Home, where they don't know shit at all. They're all like not.
But here's the thing. So they have this giant tower, right? That you need to climb an invisible chain or you teleport. So the fact that they have the invisible chain to begin with, right? There must be some reason behind it.
Contingency plan lah.
Yeah, lah, but
No, the chain was instituted by the members of the libraries and the librarians as
Correct.
an escape.
so, okay.
So there's nothing to do with like the design of whatever's inside the so-called cargo lift.
Sure, but who even attacked the library to begin with?
Who
Do
even
we
attacked?
still think it's the the Master
No,
Elves, or do you
There's
think
no
it's
attack.
like
I think there's no attack.
It's some orchestrated move by
Yeah.
who? By Greyholm or by Everesca?
Something bad happened there. We know that much. I can confirm that many people died there. But I'm saying that the story about bandits sneaking in as merchants, from what we know, the people coming in here are super well vetted. There are like logbooks, there's like multiple checks. I don't believe that a bunch of merchants got in, killed everyone, and it's so severe that they're never going back there, and it's so severe that we abandoned the use of this defensible structure. In their own words, they were still intending to use it as a fortress. And
Yeah.
then, even more conveniently, the names and identities of these merchants are not important because, like, oh, they've been dealt with. They were all caught. 100% they were all caught.
Not even that, but also the fact that there is now a giant illusion magic on that castle itself that
No.
prevents it from being investigated.
No, I think the illusion magic is not part of the defense. I think the illusion magic is whatever's
from whatever's
trapped in there
underneath.
wants us to go investigate.
Yep.
They want us to basically be curious enough to open the door lah for them.
I mean, what kind of defense is showing what happened in the past?
But if there was something, so there's definitely something magical inside there because those cogwheels, right, were locked by magic in the first place, right? Or they were enchanted with some sort of magic that prevents tampering or maybe prevents this creature or whatever is down there from getting out of that, you know, that trapped area. So it's definitely something magical, but not magical enough to, you know, overcome those turning wheels.
Well, it's not just
No,
the
it's
turning
not the
wheels.
wheels.
I don't think the
The
turning wheels is
surface-
keeping them
The
out.
face
Yep.
down there, like right at the bottom, that's translucent, shimmering. That is.
I thought you detect.
actual
I thought you
barrier.
detect magic, and then you saw that.
Oh, that's
the-
too far down. It was 30 feet.
60
That's like 60 feet.
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
Oh,
but
I would,
the
I would have needed to be down there to detect magic.
Oh,
But
the-
if
the-
I'm
the-
down
the-
there, then
the-
I cannot go back up.
The turny thingies are not magical.
The turning tickets
oh,
are
but they're
magical.
just like auto doors, auto closed
Yeah.
doors. That's all.
It's like it's designed basically to always keep it closed
Yeah.
for the door for the,
Okay, then there's an
the
additional-
secondary
there's an additional
like
barrier
lock.
down
Yeah,
there.
there's an
Yes.
additional yes.
Which is
Hmm.
probably magical in nature. I mean,
Most
I'm willing to
definitely
bet. Yeah.
magical in nature, but we don't know what it is because we didn't go down there to check.
And
Because if
leading-
we go down there, how to come back?
Yeah, you can't even go down there. The leading OOC
Can-
theory is the Shan wall, right?
or equivalent of the Shan wall. So
And it's also very
okay.
weird lah. Like the teleportation circle to the library is in Selby's room. It's like why would she ferry in 15 merchants into her room to bring them to
Not in
the
the room, it's the temple.
Temple,
Temple,
temple.
temple
Oh.
is not her room.
library?
Her room is in
she
the
had a
temple.
quarters in
Yeah.
the temple, yeah. But that's not the point. The point is like there were no merchants. you
Yeah,
know?
I know. I mean, like, yeah. Anyway,
And
And like out of character theory is like, yeah, I think it's like an equivalent of the Shan wall because maybe the Shan wall is known about only because it had that incident.
Mm.
And then maybe something similar happened in more recent memory, but now Verona was around to clean it up. And she
it's even
passed.
more, it's even more suspect because this tower wasn't even built by Greyholm.
Mm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Greyholm being non-magical would not have the capabilities
Abilities to build the tower.
or tamper with it, so it's very safe to like tell them, oh, you know, this is just a repository. We'll use the top level. Here's a cargo lift, but you'll never need to use it because you're self-sustaining anyway. But like, you know,
So
contingency.
if your initial idea of, you know, whatever's trapped inside there is giving off the illusion, right? That would also explain why it's showing Verona and Selby too.
And it's not even the past as we believe, it's just a fabricated memory,
it's-
which is
yeah,
why when you interact with it, you know, it's a bit of a bait and switch there, like, oh, she can hear you. Maybe you
That's-
should open this.
They were trying to show us
Like people that we know.
some, like, you know, like clues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the past, but it's just clues to what's going
No,
on.
I
So-
think it is the past. I think it is the past.
Yeah,
but
it's actually
Okay,
what happened.
So yeah, of course it's the past, but like what could be down there?
I don't no idea.
In something powerful,
Bad,
right?
something
Dragon,
bad.
dragon, goat dragon,
No.
goat dragon.
I think it's worse.
The
than
What-
guy
that.
in
what
the,
if-
the guy in the mage tower. Maybe his son got trapped inside there.
What-
Son
what
is
if-
dead.
Very
He
if
sent the
whatever-
body.
What if like human or elf sacrifice is needed to keep the barrier secure? And
grim.
maybe Selby was talking to her family or mum, the previous Aruspects.
Oh, and trying to save them, maybe? Like sneak them out?
Oh my god,
No, I
freaky.
think maybe she, I don't know, maybe the Aruspects Sacrifice itself to
technically,
keep whatever is down there locked up.
Technically, your line of thinking would be accurate. It would be true because there's also the torture chamber, right? The interrogation chamber. Maybe it has something to do. Yeah, maybe they are
Wait.
sacrificing something.
There was an interrogation chamber.
Yes, there was an interrogation chamber inside the area. They had like chains and stuff. That it's like a torture chamber
fuck?
basically. So something inside there is getting tortured, and at the same time they're partying in the other room because there's an inn, and the inn is pretty big. So it's like a place where they stay and they bring people up to torture, and then it's like a cult, There's like a cult up here, and there was a teleportation circle
God,
from
it's
where to this place.
Waco, guys,
Wait. We go back. Where was the teleportation circle going to? From this place?
The Crystal Temple.
To the crystal. Where is the crystal temple again?
It's
Where
right here.
Selby is.
So it's Greyholm, ah.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
So Greyholm has a cult, ah.
They could be, but I'm not
Honestly,
saying
we
no.
cannot
But
put it past them.
I mean, it would make sense for what? They're teleporting to this
No.
interrogation chamber for what?
no,
They could have an interrogation chamber in the village, right? Why do they put
Let's-
it up there?
let's roll it back a little bit.
Out of all the amenities they could have up there, a potion shop, a bakery, a engine,
bakery, you don't know.
maybe astrology. They're so high in the sky, right? They can look at the stars, No, they have an interrogation chamber.
Wait, but we know for sure it's an interrogation chamber, right? Like it's no debate about
Yes,
it.
I mean,
Do we-
I went inside and there was like cells and there was blood marks on the ground and there's chains on the wall. It's like a torture chamber basically.
Mm.
What if it's just where they keep people who don't return the books on time?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the library has an interrogation chamber and also a barn and a stable.
Yes.
I wonder what they do in the barn and the stable.
Oh.
Should we just go visit Selby and just be like, you open the gate?
No.
What
They're
the
real
fuck?
cold down there. See if she wakes up. Maybe
You know
she
what?
like twitches and they were like, oh, she can hear us, but she cannot wake up.
I think it's worth investigating the shrine.
Yeah, of course, yeah. We're
And
gonna
if
do
we
that.
don't do anything at the shrine, we just go kill the Barrington.
Alright.
Yeah.
Create the shrine, man.
Yeah, let's just fuck the Peryton up. Just kill
He
it.
all
Go
worried.
for
The
it.
last call for things to do this day.
No.
I will offer the compass to Neluan.
I will observe his offering.
Okay.
That's what I'll do.
Okay. What's left, you do the same thing, the ritual with the incense and the candle. Isuya stands a modest distance away. And you do see the compass glow slightly for splitting into two or duplicating essentially, forming back into one for kind of coalescing into this rainbow, almost like sheen or ball of energy, and coating the entire hilt and then disappearing.
Ooh.
You don't see this, your eyes are closed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is this the
and
first
you-
time I see it?
No, you saw it the other day also.
Sorry, the other
You just
day.
not even around.
So many worrying things. Worry about Underdark, worry about the freaking monster in the giant ass cave that a chieftain is obviously lying about. Then we got this like freaking child with a deity in like his scabbard and just everything.
Exactly the Neluans.
Okay, Sean, come for your long rest.
Hey
Yo.
yo.
What were Neluan's words?
Oh, okay. You do this first.
Leave. I don't know.
Oh, how do we do the conversation that you can talk about Nenluan? That will be double and 2 in 1.
Sure.
Alright. She's here to kill you guys.
Yeah. GG lah.
Jeez, man.
Have you
These
watched?
dried apricot things are so good.
Yes, I finished
Yes.
4 to 6.
And also, yes. Oh, all the things is such a tease. Can I just ask, is Pike out of the arc just cause Ashley had to film her stupid show?
I think so. No lah, no. They're gonna fast forward it. No, cause Pike does come back.
But she wasn't around.
She
at
wasn't
that-
but she
because of
is
that
gonna come back.
blind spot shit, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to invent some reason for her to be away.
Yeah.
Silly.
I love how they were struggling with the door. It's so
The door.
good. So
I like the whole. Sean, you watch already?
Sean's not here.
Oh, right. Safe. Sandy, have you watched
Watch what?
The Legend of Vox Machina?
Oh man, I don't watch shows.
Too busy Final Fantasy in his life.
I don't play FF. I play like 1 hour this.
Is it still ongoing, right?
What?
The Legend of
Mm-hmm.
Vox
Half the
Yeah.
episodes are out.
Yeah, of the season.
It's on Prime.
It's on
Amazon
Prime.
It's an animation, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know. I love like the mini interactions between Vex and Keith. Like,
They're setting it up.
I know, but
And then he dies.
shut up! Don't wait. Does she know?
He's not
Nope.
there. Oh,
Come on, why you say that?
sorry.
My God.
Well, it's a long way. It's a long
It's a
way.
long
Yeah.
way. It's not gonna be this season.
Not anytime soon. Fucking sad.
How long was their campaign?
Oh, 10
This
years.
is based on their actual campaign,
The
right?
first campaign.
Yes, the first
yeah.
campaign.
Which is shorter than the second, right? Right.
Yes. No, but I mean technically it's longer. Just that like
They
a
don't
good
have the film
portion of
content.
it was
Yeah.
not on.
Yeah.
So because it was a home game, they play at home, and then
Yeah.
only halfway through like their campaign did they
I think
take
it was like 3 or
to
4
live
years.
stream. Yeah. So it's quite a while. Quite a long as
And then their campaign is like a full-on level 20 campaign with time skips and all that. So they have like 1 year passes, that kind of thing.
Wow.
What do you do in the whole year to advance their stories?
Mhm.
So Legend of Vox Machina is like literally at the beginning.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, I think they had how many? I feel like they have 150 episodes that were streamed. Or no, 140.
Less.
Maybe less, 120. I don't know.
C2 was like 1/4 something.
Yeah, I think
Or
this was
for
like 120, like slightly less. Yeah.
Do you think they could ever make a Mighty Nine animation? I don't think so.
Oh, I wish they did. I would be so. I just want to see the Ford and Jester interaction. That's all.
But
No, I
think
want to
they-
see Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb
I want
is
to see so
wonderful.
many things. Like I want to see.
But it's so hard to
I don't
translate.
know. Yeah, it's
that,
very
yeah,
difficult.
because C2 is a very, very like slow burn campaign.
Oh, I would love that. I hope.
Please have your conversation now.
Okay, what Leon say, bro?
Do you guys mean like when we were at the
Yeah,
Is there any update?
yeah.
yes, but not related to what she mentioned in the library.
Well,
So let's start with that. When you were sleeping last night in the library,
Mhm.
and she visited you in your dreams or whatever, she specifically said what?
She said like she doesn't know exactly where I was, but she could feel that the presence that she felt was watching me was a lot stronger, like closer. So she mentioned like she could feel that it has actually like made contact or like touched me, and like I think she meant that in like the like touch my mind, because
with,
obviously
illusion. Yup.
yeah. Well, other than that, there wasn't a lot more information though. It was just like
Going on.
it felt
Yes.
super sus.
And
Yeah, she
Man.
felt super sus about the whole place. She did uneasy, and then just recommended that we leave as soon as we can.
Okay. And then tonight?
Tonight, I think magical items are helping
Helping
Like
what?
she's warmer. That's the
helping
room.
her.
Light now.
The room's like warm again, and I could actually see out of the window. Like previously, it was always shut.
See
So
out of the window, the metaphorical window.
a literal window, but it's weird cause the scenery is like a frozen wasteland.
Underneath.
It feels like we're looking out to the entrance of the cave and then like beyond the landscape. But it feels like
Frozen, and then that thing you do when we are in combat is like the frozen armor thing. You know, I'm not liking the the symbolism isn't sitting well with me.
I don't know. I always thought maybe it was I thought too that I thought that little icy armor was affecting Neluon, so I was trying not to use it as much. But I don't know. But I can't help but think like if that's maybe where Neluon really is. Somewhere in a
Frozen wasteland.
like in a
What if
cave.
everyone is below the tower?
It's like,
Feel like
if
some
Nelo
of the
below the
things-
tower, she'll be like,
Hey yo,
maybe y'all should
I
like.
mean,
explore
she did
down
Maybe
say,
y'all should come.
she did say the window was open, right? You know.
No window in the tower.
Oh, I mean
I'll say,
the giant window above.
open large enough for a small, medium-sized humanoid.
Did Nelwon see an owl maybe? To fly down with a rock, with a stone?
Pebble. It's
No.
like,
No, I don't think she's out there.
But what if it's a similar situation where the Evereskins went around imprisoning all these powerful things?
then the question is, why is she being imprisoned?
Well,
Is she
it's a
being
mistake.
wrong?
Seems like Verona knows about Neluan, so not totally implausible.
Well,
Oh shit, dude.
If it was really something bad, I feel like Verona would have just
maybe she's so confident that whatever she has done to anyone, like nothing can undo it. So she's like, yeah, okay, fine, let this child have her.
I feel like she would have just did anything she could to secure
Yeah,
Nano.
right. Instead of letting you walk around with it. But
I
what
don't
if
know.
there were?
How much?
I know this is a far out theory, an extremely far out theory. But maybe there was a time in history where such prisons were built for powerful beings, and maybe some of them were good and some of them were bad, and some of them, like me, were just found their way into one of these spaces entirely by accident.
I don't know. But if Nelon's somewhere, then who's in here? The scabbard.
It's a good question that you should constantly ask yourself
Well, it's
every time you have a conversation with her.
just
So you don't get blindsided. Do you understand?
fragment. I mean, we've seen how a fragment of the first Lord of Everesca is in the crypt, and seen how
Refer to your 31st January 1010 foreshadowing post on Discord.
What? What?
Refer to your 1010 foreshadowing post on Discord
What's 10
for
10?
all further interactions with another one.
Oh,
Where's this?
a side note, I love the whole Lordna foreshadowing, but okay, that is a side note.
I do. Me too.
I don't know. That's just a wild theory. But whatever's down there is bad. We're not opening it until we are ready to face it.
Mm. Well, I know Nelwa might seem a bit suspicious right now, but I trust her, and well, the magical items seem to help, so I would like to keep offering them. And
Well,
I
at some
chuckle.
point we are going to run
Bourbon
out of
chuckles. Ah,
Ah,
can't imagine where that trust comes from.
I feel like some of the old campaign wounds boiling up to the surface here.
You're near, you touch the freaking ember, then what?
The shield,
Oh,
Mr.
in the
V.
river. Mr. Z ended up helping us.
No, he didn't!
what the fuck did he help us with?
He- so angry, it's so shield.
I look to the river. I look to see if I can find the river Styx.
Yeah,
DM cannot see the river.
the moment you landed in Everest, I
tried.
tried to find the river.
Oh my god.
I'd rather be in. No, I'll take it back. No. I'm happy to be in Grey Home.
Yeah, Everest was a nightmare. It
Freaking
was
nightmare.
one unending nightmare.
Well, I mean, that's literally how it's supposed to feel, so I guess, you know. Achieve.
I don't know. Okay, are we killing Peritons next week?
Yes, let's fucking do it, Cubert.
No, shrine and then kill Verdant.
Yeah.
Wait, shrine?
We all know what will happen.
Yeah,
Bird
but-
check.
I blasted off the cliff.
Bird check will happen.
the shrine also got bird meh.
Try to talk to animals. No.
Hello.
Birds unreal.
Alright, guys. I'll see you guys next week.
What does it all
Oh, yeah.
mean?